to take a break from region play. We got a little just a little break here, but like you said, this is the Highway 11 border war right here. This is a good one.
Yeah, and that's funny because I was talking to Birdsong earlier, and he just said that. I had already written that down, but then he said that as well. But, Ray, it's always an exciting competitive game when these two teams meet. This year's both teams, they've had some flashes of success. Not really much in the winning side, but they've had some close games. Both teams have won and lost some close games. But again, that kind of comes when you get new coaches. Both teams have new coaches this year. We know about Coach Cassidy taking over this year. But over at Pelham, Coach Causey retired and then moved to Georgia to coach. So Pelham's under new management this year. They got Coach Vickery. But I expect tonight to be no different than the past few games. Should be a hard-nosed, tough ball game.
Yeah, last week Chelsea suffered a 48-3 loss to Thompson. Pelham fell to Helena 31-24 in overtime, which scares me a little bit. What to watch tonight? The story for both of these teams this year established the building blocks under first-year head coaches. That's difficult to do, playing both regions like we both do, and we play these teams. But there has been some evident progress. We're progressing. Pelham's progressing this season. Me and you talked about the other day. We could easily be going into tonight's game 3-2.
3-2,
and we're not. But
right.
that's okay. Chelsea kicked off the Oak Mountain a couple weeks ago, while Pelham has suffered 3 one-possession losses outside of a thrilling comeback win over Briarwood, which excited me.
Yep.
Last meeting, Chelsea knocked off Pelham 31-28 on September 24, 2021. Pelham holds a 9-win versus our 5 wins edge over in this series, Richard.
That's right, Ray. And so I expect it to be a hard, like I said, hard-fought game. When these two teams play, you just never know who's going to win.
Is the band fixing to do national anthem?
Well, probably. I see the middle school band. Looks like the middle school band is joining in with the Chelsea High School marching band here, and I think momentarily we will be having our
national anthem.
I saw Mr. Dane Lawley down there, former band director here at Chelsea High School, long time. Matter of fact, you hear the fight song when we come on air and when we go off the air, and he actually wrote that back in the mid-'80s, I believe. Yep.
Well, Richard, you are correct. Tonight will be a fun game to watch. It's going to be an exciting night for sure. On behalf of Richard and I, we want to thank you for letting us join you on the radio at home or in your car, wherever you're listening. We're going to take a pause and do the national anthem, so we'll stand up and honor America.
Please direct your attention to the north end zone, where tonight's flag will be raised by Chelsea Peer Helpers. Peer Helpers of Chelsea High School are a group of student leaders dedicated to promoting a positive environment, breaking down social barriers, impacting the community by displaying qualities of compassion, acceptance, and leadership all across the Chelsea area. And now, we invite you to sing along and honor America as the Chelsea High School Marching Motor Pride Band, under the direction of Mr. Perry Wallace, playing our national anthem.
Thank you, Chelsea High School marching band. Richard, looks like the middle school might be out there with them.
Yeah. Look, you got to start them young, just like you got the youth league. I know Coach Cassidy said the other day, every game for the rest of the season, which we only got 2 more home games, this one and one more. But every Friday night it's going to be Chelsea Youth Night here at Hornet Stadium.
Well, Richard, as I was mentioning before the national anthem, as always, we appreciate you tuning into this live broadcast tonight. In addition to Richard and myself, our broadcast team for the game will be our producer, David Brady. We are excited once again to be partnered with Jeff Beavers and Sean Tierney from Chelsea Living. We'll be carrying the live stream Chelsea Living Facebook stream. But, Richard, we add a new person, alumni of Chelsea, played football here, played baseball here. Don't know how much basketball he played, but one Brett Hall. I think, Brett, you graduated in 99 or 2000? Make sure you got that microphone on. Boy, he's a rookie on the microphone. Where is he?
I can't see him.
Do what? All right, it might be a battery issue. Anyways, Brett Hall, former Chelsea, he's the husband of Shirley Hall, one of our sponsors, and so we are thankful that he's here tonight to help us on the sideline.
Yep. Ray, it is awesome to have David back up here with us again. Of course, we're going to miss Miss Donna and Michael. They were back with us last week, and they're not here this week, but we're going to miss them, and I know they're listening. But you may be listening live on Cool 96.9 or via the website, cool969.com. Remember, that's cool with a K. Don't forget, the Cool 969 app is up and running. But you know what, Ray? If you're going to listen, you may as well watch it, right?
That's right.
So you may as well tune in to, if you got Facebook, go to Chelsea Living, Video Visions on Facebook and the live stream with Sean and Jeff. But we could not do any of this without our sponsors, Ray. And this year's game sponsors are APCO, which is Alabama Plate Cutting Company. I believe they're hiring, by the way. Liberty Moving, Storage, and Delivery. Chelsea Chiropractic, Columbiana Tractor, Hayes Eye Center, Hope for Gabe, and Ridgecrest Homes.
Speaking of Columbiana Tractor, I dropped my tractor off there the other day.
I believe I saw the Mondays right down below us.
Chris Mundy just walked in. Richard, not only we want to thank those sponsors, we also want to thank our broadcast sponsor, Shirley Hall, with eXp Realty. So from all of us at Cool 96.9 and Chelsea Football, thank you all for the great sponsors. The Hornets came out last week, homecoming game against Thompson, relatively healthy. That's a positive.
Yep.
And had some bright spots in areas other than the scoreboard.
Right.
While Pelham lost to Helena 31-24 in overtime. So both teams will be looking to bounce back after their disappointing games they had last week. We'll see how tonight looks. I've had so many people ask me today, can we beat Pelham? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Had they beat some teams, taking
Briarwood.
Helena into overtime was impressive.
Well,
beating Briarwood was impressive.
Right. And the thing about the Helena game, too, is there's some controversy. You know, I work in Pelham, and I heard from several people that game ended very controversially.
Uh-oh.
There was an interception in overtime let me rephrase this. It was ruled an interception in the back of the end zone to end the game, but it was joint possession. So it should have been the offense, but it was ruled as an interception. So we weren't there, don't know. But I know that's been kind of a, because Pelham and Helena, that's a huge rivalry. And, in the Pelham Chelsea game, it's more of to me, it's a friendly rivalry. Like we said, you can look over to our left up on the hill, and you can see houses that actually live that are actually in Pelham. Those kids go, if they're high schoolers there, they can go to Pelham. They go to Pelham High School. So,
hey, look, Richard, there's Cooper, Sure Hands Griffin.
Clutch is here.
Hey, did we get Brett Hall on? Brett, are you working? Talk to us, big man. Make sure your mute button's not on.
He's talking, but we can't hear.
You'll get it working.
Yep.
Make sure you mute.
But Ray, you mentioned Pelham. They're coming in 1-3 overall, 1-1 in their region. They're 6A, while Chelsea's 1-4 and 1-2 in the region this year. Judging by what we've seen, going into what we kind of predicted at the beginning of the year, both teams have solid defenses returning. It has been the offenses that have shown, a little bit of growth over the past couple of years.
I agree.
And or past couple of weeks.
Games, yeah.
But the Hornets are led, we know, by Carter Dodson, Emerson Russell. Here's the deal. Pelham's offense is going to look a little different this year. They like to sling it around a little bit more.
We're going to go to Brett.
We got Brett.
We got you, Brett. You don't have it. You got to turn it on, baby. Turn it on. Hold it and turn it on.
Well,
didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good. Hey, this is called live radio. We can go with whatever we got. But here's the deal: is Pelham doesn't have that big bruising running back that they've had, or as good of a big bruising running back as they've had in the past couple of years. The one guy they expected to be that guy was Will Magoo, and he's kind of been banged up all year long with a shoulder injury, and so they got a little lefty quarterback, Clayton Maines,
Yeah.
Saw a junior quarterback, comes in about 5'10". He can sling the ball around a little bit, and they got a receiver, I swear, has been there for 15 years, Darius Copeland.
Oh, my
he is
goodness,
a dynamic receiver. You remember him from the past couple of years, but he's their leading receiver. So they're going to sling the ball around a little bit and not be as physical, with our secondary. I like for us to keep it close tonight.
Yeah. Richard, Brett, you got us on? Let's see if he's – we'll figure it out. Well, either way, Richard, the good news is all the spelling on Pelham's sign is correct.
Yes.
Tonight. Nobody will lose tonight.
Nope.
If you remember last year, Pelham – or 2 years ago, wasn't it?
No, it was last year.
Was it last year? Last year, Pelham had loose – continue your loosing streak, and so they caught some flack for that last year.
Well, what made that even better we ended the losing streak.
We did end the losing streak. But Richard, Chelsea High School football team has come on the field. Chelsea elected to receive. Richard, they're going to be going from right to left if you're listening to us on the radio. So we'll do our best to bring this broadcast to you.
That's the third week in a row the Hornets have elected to receive.
Yeah.
And they've taken the past 2 weeks, they've taken an opening drive and taken up nearly over half the first quarter on drives. And, last week they were only able to get 3 points, only 3 points of the game for the Hornets. But got to score some points tonight because Pelham's going to have some guys that are dynamic, as Coach says.
Let me ask you a question there, defensive coordinator guy.
Come on with it.
You every week break down this defense, and you tell me their weakness on defense. What's Pelham's weakness on defense?
Well, it's not their linebackers, because you remember the same linebackers they've had the past couple of years. Seth Branham, he's been playing since he was a freshman, and he's a headhunter.
Yeah.
And then the Lee kid for Pelham. They're going to be big and physical up front. If we can, I like our matchup with our secondary. I mean, their secondary and our skill guys, which I like our skill guys against most teams that we play. We've got lots of weapons. We got some dynamic guys too, and so if I would say anything, I think Emerson's going to get his carries. Emerson's going to get his yards. But I think in order to win tonight, we got to have a big game out of Carter and this talented receiver bunch from Chelsea.
I agree. All right, number 24 from Pelham kicking. He's going to kick it deep. EJ is caught it about the 3-yard line. Turns it back up the middle looking for a running lane. Didn't have a lot of running, but got up to about the 24-yard line. Richard, not bad field position.
No, I'd like to see MJ get out of the way. Good block. But either way, big return. I cannot wait. Before this year's out, we're going to have at least one kickoff return for the Hornets. By the way, the Hornets coming out in their all blue uniforms tonight,
We used to call
Ray.
it the blueberry.
Yeah. I like it. Where'd you do my pen there? I got.
I'm sorry. No, you're good. All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. The ball sitting in between the two hash marks at the 24-yard line. Dodson calls for the snap. Hands to Emerson Russell around the right end. Good blocking on the edge. Emerson's going to pick up about 4 on carry on first down, so good first down run.
Yeah. I look for Coach Cassidy and the offensive coaches to kind of establish the run, knowing that we kind of when it comes to throwing the ball tonight, I think we've got a little bit of a edge on that.
All right, Richard, 2nd down and 6 for the Hornets. The ball moved over to the far hash mark. Sloan DeWeese moving in motion. Emerson to the left. Hand the ball up the middle. Big bruising run. Richard, I didn't recognize that back. That was not Emerson Russell. Number 1, help me get a number on that.
Number 1, that's going to be Emerson. Right?
No, it was not number 1. That's what I'm getting at. That wasn't, yes, it is.
Yes, it is. What?
Hold on. That's going to be Leighton Gerard. He's back.
Wow.
When he lowered his head, I said, God,
he's
running like.
He's 24, isn't he?
No, he's 16.
16, okay.
24 Sloan.
Oh, that's right. Hey, great to have a big bruising running back.
Yes. Give Emerson a break. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Quick play-action pass thrown out in the flats, and it went nowhere, Richard. Pelham had that sniffed out from the beginning.
Yeah. That happens about once a game. We throw that little quick screen pass out there, and we don't get a block on that first guy, and we lose yards on that play. It seems like every week. But it's one of those plays where everybody's got to do their job, and somebody, more times than not, they don't.
Nick Solinsky checks in the game. Trips left, the ball sitting on the far hash, loss of a couple. Ball handed to Emerson up the middle. Richard, he's going to get us back about to the original line of scrimmage, about to, what was that, the 36-yard line? Yeah, they marked it at the 36. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 10.
Yep. I see Shuttlesworth checking back in there, the big 6'3", 6'4" receiver for the Hornets. And
people are saying they want to see your face on TV.
We're not on TV.
You will be, though. All right. 3rd and long.
Oh,
he drew him off sides.
Yeah.
Great job by Dodson right there.
Yeah.
A hard count drew the Pelham Panthers off sides. That's going to give us 3rd and 5. We'll take those 5 yards.
Yep. They're going to call it. Pelham was pointing to Chelsea like they moved, but they didn't. But, hey, that makes it much more manageable, Ray. What does that do to your offensive playbook?
It changes a lot. From throwing 3rd and 10 or having a 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and 5 is big. Makes you jump into a bigger pool of plays. All right, trips left. The ball sitting on the right hash. Emerson just left of Dodson. The ball snap, play action. Throws a quick pass to number 6, MJ Conrad. Picks up a 1st down. Nice little RPO there, Richard. A little run-pass option. So 9:31 left in the opening quarter, and Chelsea moves into Pelham territory on about a 25-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't think that Pelham has seen the dynamic receivers that we have this year. You know, we've got guys all over the place that can make plays.
Yep, twins right, single receiver left. Play action again, that was a quick slant. How they didn't throw a flag on that, they literally was riding the coattails of MJ Conrad right there, put a quarter in his ear and call him a horse.
Yeah, that left arm of that cornerback right there on the left side, he was all over him on the back, but swatted it away with his right hand. But either way, they didn't throw a flag, so it wasn't a penalty. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Donna Bowles texting Donna, thank you for the special treat. Let's get a little Nerd candy corn. You can't go wrong with anything Nerd makes. All right, Chelsea shifts from trips right, and the tight end flips everybody left. Looks like Leighton Gerard checks in the game. No, that's Emerson. Emerson gets slung down. He gets chased from behind from the defensive end of Pelham, and he just slung him to the ground. Speaking of that slinging to the ground, Richard, did you see that video, that number 21 for Florida that weighs 480 pounds? He picked up the running back from, I don't know who the other team was, and literally picked him up and just threw him to the ground. He looked like a giant.
I didn't see that one.
It was impressive. All right, loss of 5. That's going to bring up 3rd and 15 here.
On that last stop, that was number 4, Cohen Lee, middle linebacker coming up to make the stop.
All right, Dodson calls for snap, rolls to his right, being chased, throws a quick pass out in the flat. Jackson Shuttlesworth on the catch, fights for yards. Richard picks up about 13, maybe 14. The spot's going to indicate here how much we got to go for a 1st down.
Yeah, he caught that about 10 yards. He was still about 4 yards short, and he tried everything he had to get a 1st down. He's still going to be about a yard short, but it looks like the Hornets are going to stay on the field and go for it.
4th and 1. Ball sits at the 31-yard line of Pelham.
Gerard's back in.
8:04. Leighton Gerard's in the game, and did we draw them off sides?
No,
we did not. It was close.
They got back.
All right, ball snap handed to Leighton. Leighton lowers his head. Richard, I don't know if he got it. He got a good spot from the Pelham side, Judge.
Yeah, he kind of took a sidestep. It's going to be where he fell and where the spot was. The chain gang's trying to pull him forward. And they're going to say,
saying Pelham.
Yeah,
wow,
not even going to measure.
Yeah.
Here's the deal: is Leighton tried making a move.
Yeah.
And at 4th and 1, he's trying to make a move, and he's just got to lower his. He's big enough, strong enough. He just got to get behind his pads and go for it. But you know what? Nothing to lose there.
No, I agree.
Pelham's going to take over about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, 7:49 left in the 1st quarter. Pelham does take over on downs. Pelham's offensive line does not look as big as some we've seen. They got some girth, but they don't have any 6'7", 300-pounders out there. All right, motion for Pelham. Quarterback takes the snap, hands the ball up the middle. He lowers his head. He's going to pick up a couple. Richard, what number did you say the quarterback? You can't not hardly see those numbers. Is that number 15?
Mm-hmm.
Clayton Maines.
Yeah, 15's Clayton Maines, left-handed quarterback, junior quarterback. Starting running back is going to be
Darius Copeland.
Darius Copeland's a receiver.
Oh, that's right. He's a receiver.
Yep.
All right, twins right, twins left. Maines calls for the snap, trying to draw Chelsea off sides. It doesn't work. Second down and about 7 for the Panthers. 7:15 left in the first quarter. Running back goes in motion, empty formation. Maines drops back, looking throw, has time, flips the ball, and just catches a receiver wide open about the 42-yard line. Richard, he had all the time in the world back there.
Yeah, we only brought 3 that time, and our defensive line was fighting hard, but he had enough time to pick up the open receiver. He had plenty of time. It was good coverage, but they were able to just sneak one in there.
Tijarius Johnson checks in at fullback for Pelham. Twins left, single receiver right. Chelsea in the 3-man front. Ball handed off up the middle. Lowers his head. Great job right there by Brady Clements. Picks up about 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Yeah, Ray, that starting running back for Pelham is number 19, Markel Bell. In comes Darius Copeland. Darius Copeland's going to come into the receiver's position.
Looks like they're going to go empty formation here on 2nd and 7. Maines calls Copeland in the backfield. He's just left to Maines. Little toss sweep to Maines out in the flats. Not a lot of running room, but did pick up. Wow, what a spot.
Right.
Did you see that spot?
Yeah, I thought he was close.
I thought he was closer to the 45, but.
Marked him up around the 44. Well, they moved it back a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's going to be third and about 1 here. 5:52 in a scoreless first quarter.
Got to watch the football.
Yeah, Pelham rushes to the line. Ball handed off up the middle. Richard,
he
didn't get it.
No, sir.
No, sir. Big stand, Jaden Bennett coming up off the top of that pile. No, he didn't gain a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He may have lost
Pelham.
some.
I think you're right.
According to the replay, he lost. But we got a hand on him to begin with and held him up, and then the Chelsea Hornet defense was able to swarm and bring him down. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, Pelham's going for it as well. They got some big bodies in there. Copeland's going to be in at Wildcat, the wide receiver. I'd bring all 11. Here comes motion. No play right there.
No.
He didn't get nothing. Oh, good.
What a spot.
What a spot. That is terrible.
You can't go where his helmet is.
Right. The side judge on Pelham might have marked him short, but the side judge on our side, he might have gave him a 1st down. He's walking back. Let's see.
They didn't even measure.
Golly.
I can't believe you didn't even get a measurement on that.
That is a terrible spot. He hit the wall and went straight back. Next thing you know,
gave him 2 yards.
They gave him 2 yards.
There's no way he got 2 yards on that.
Well, this side judge down here, he
couldn't
run
tell
up like
the
he
ball.
gave him a 3-yard gain.
Right.
All right, either way, twins right, single receiver. Ball handed off up the middle again. He got more on that when he did on 4th down. God, that was a terrible spot. It's like these guys are trying to spot quail on a dove hunt.
Well, and when it's close like that, to me, unless it's just an obvious 1st down, you got to get a measurement.
Right.
We didn't get a measurement.
For ours, yes.
But, whatever.
Yeah, I agree. All right, trips right, twins left, empty formation for Maines. He's trying to check his coaches for an audible. 4:24 left in the first quarter.
You got to know where 1 is.
You got to find number 1. You are correct. Got to get some pressure on the quarterback as well. Maines looks to throws downfield. It's going to be – I don't know if they gave him the completion or not. Yeah, they did. Richard, our safety, I don't even know if you can say that was a bad angle. He mistimed it like he was –
I thought he was going to pick it off.
Well, I did too until he jumped about a second and a half too early, and he was already out of bounds by the time the ball got there.
When that ball was thrown, I thought it was up in the Metro truck over there.
Yeah, it was a kind of a lofty ball. Twins right, twins left. They're going to run a little reverse here, and there's nobody out there to make that tackle on the line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 8 on that play.
That was one of the plays they scored a touchdown on last week against Helena on the reverse to Copeland. I'm telling you got to know where number 1 is every play. Now, Maines is the 2nd leading rusher for Pelham. Actually, he's the leading rusher for Pelham.
Well, Richard, the rumor is that Copeland got an extra year for COVID last year. They let him do his junior year twice.
Okay.
I made that up.
well,
Everybody else gets COVID. All right, Maines keeps the ball, and he's going to fall in the end zone, Richard.
Yep.
Pelham strikes first.
Yeah, just caught it and just went right up the middle.
Richard, other than the fourth down, Pelham moved the ball pretty well that drive.
Yeah.
3:25 left in the first quarter. Pelham strikes first with a 6-yard Maines touchdown. You know, you was talking about linebackers are not weak. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Roberto kid was playing linebacker at Pelham, and he's at IMG Academy down in Florida. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He left Pelham, which I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know how that works for IMG Academy. I don't know if you just get to move and you don't have to live down there or what.
Right. Well, Ray, that was after the Panthers stopped the Hornets on 4th and 1 a while ago. They proceeded to go 69 yards in 8 plays. Went 69 yards in 8 plays, 4 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. And with 3:25 left to go in the first quarter, the Hornets are down 7-0.
Yeah, we got to go down and answer on that touchdown. We got to answer that play right there. Back deep for the Hornets, going to be number 8, Jadarian McKinney, number 11, E.J. Hudnall, and number 6, M.J. Conrad. 3 dangerous guys, all of them with good speed. Pelham lined up in this traditional, we're going to fake an onside kick for Mate Hundle.
Well, that's something your front line's always got to be ready for, though.
That's right. You're exactly right about that. All right, number 24 looks like a big, hefty young man. Kicks a low line drive. Going to be caught by E.J. at about the 3. E.J.'s looking for a seam. He hits a wall.
How about a whistle?
I'm about to say blow the whistle for heaven's sakes.
It looked like a rugby scrum out there.
I mean, we're waiting for somebody to flip the ball out.
Right.
I mean,
roll it out behind you.
What are we doing?
Again, Hornets don't have, not horrible field position, but, we've used to, a lot of the times this year we've started out close to around the 35 or 40. We're back around the 24-yard line, 26-yard line.
All right, Emerson Russell comes out with Carter Dodson taking over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line, far hash mark. Twins left tight end in the game. We flipped the formation. What do we got here?
They're going to discuss it here. It's going to be on the Hornets.
Oh, my gosh. You know what that is? The umpire hadn't been able to throw his flag yet. And when we moved, I guarantee the center jumped because that's the only person he's watching. So he probably called a snapping infraction. He's like, I ain't got to throw my flag one time.
It's 15 degrees cooler over here in front of the open window. It is.
That was a meat sweats penalty.
It was.
I was hoping we was going to get some more meat sweats to hand out tonight. Had a bunch of people last week. That's the first meat sweat penalty of the game.
Second.
All right. Is it second one? That's right. All right, Chelsea comes out the empty formation after the 5-yard penalty. Dodson looks to throw, rolls to his left, flips it out to Jadarian. Oh, I wish he had thrown that. I'm going to be honest with you, Richard.
Yep.
I thought the white hat was going to call holding right there. There was a pile up there at the line of scrimmage, and normally when there's a pile, that means somebody's held somebody.
Right. Looks like we've got some of our guys that were injured last week on the offensive line back out there. We were banged up a little bit last week before going into the Thompson game.
Yep.
And it seems like some of us have returned this week.
All right, 2:53 in the first quarter. Pelham 7, Chelsea 0. Here comes Emerson Russell in the motion. We handed him around the right edge. He's just not getting the blocking.
There's a flag.
Yeah. Jadarian's hitting his helmet, so he's obviously upset with himself. Those speed sweeps like that are so dangerous, and they're so hard to block too because you got guys trying to get on the edge right there, and you're trying to hold your block, and it's a very difficult block for a wide receiver. Brett, are you on? Are you working? Brett?
Oh.
There. Oh, I can hear the crowd noise. Can you hear us, Brett? Can we speak in the microphone, see if we can hear you? I can hear when you turned it on. I just can't hear you. Oh, we're going to trade to Mike. All right, after the penalty, first and about 22. Quick pass out here in the flats. Jadarian trying to beat the edge. He gets slung out of bounds. I know our coaches were probably hollering for a horse collar, but I think that was a little low for a horse collar.
Yeah, it was down around the numbers.
Brought down by Jamal Miles.
We had another meat sweats penalty, Richard, there on the speed sweep.
We got to get ahead of the chains. We're struggling. We're getting behind the chains, just like we did against Helena.
Yeah.
We're stopping ourselves at times.
All right, Leighton Gerard checks in the game. Bigger back, senior. Trips right, single receiver. Leighton goes out to help block on the edge. Ball thrown down the numbers. I don't know if somebody got held up or tripped up, but that was kind of – it's not like Dodson. He's pretty accurate with his passing. He just overthrew that one a few yards.
Yep. 3rd and 16, Ray. What you got in your offensive playbook for 3rd and 16?
A draw. There's 1:48 left in the first quarter. You don't want to turn the ball over here. Whatever you do, you can't turn the ball over on 3rd and long.
I think coach is going to get him a timeout because I don't really like our body language on offense right now. There's a lot of standing around, kind of.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for myself. And that's not like this team. Coaches come to talk to the referee about something, but that's not like this team this year.
Yeah.
You know, they've always been, let's go get it. Yeah.
All right, Richard, we're going to take a break with this timeout. We'll be right back.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
All right, we're back here after the timeout. Brett, what do you think? Think it's working now? Still can't hear him. Or did you turn it on?
We're going to get this figured out.
Yeah, all right. Ball snapped, hand to Emerson Russell. There's that draw play I was telling you about. Pickup of about. Richard, that's going to be a first down. Heck yeah, it is. That's why you run the draw.
Nice play call, Coach Franklin.
You're welcome.
That's why I asked you, what are you going to run?
Kind of the old smoke draw.
Yeah.
Huge first down for the Hornets. Maybe that'll fire them up a little bit, Richard.
Yeah.
Hey, great run by Emerson right there. Made a guy miss right at the line of scrimmage. Broke through an arm tackle.
He knew where the sticks were, and he did everything he could to get there, and he got there and got an extra yard. So big play by Emerson and the Hornets.
All right, Twins right, single receiver. Ball's on near hash mark, and Nick Zielinski left a little early. We are meat sweats. Penalties, unfortunately, are only going one direction. We are trying to kill ourselves. We're just not focused.
First down, you receiver, you say it.
Don't look at the ball.
No, just look at the ball.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right.
Watch the ball. If the ball doesn't move, you don't move.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Sorry.
All right, loss of 5. That changes your play right there. So now it's 1st and 15, ball on the near hash mark. Leighton Gerard checks in the game. Imagine it's going to be a run here, and it is. Leighton lowers his head and picks up about 7.
Yeah.
Leighton is not as quick and maybe not as fast as Emerson, but he brings something we have not had the last 4 weeks, and that's a little size in the backfield.
Right.
So if Emerson can give, 80% and Gerard give the other 20 and let Emerson Russell, because Emerson's been toting the load.
Yeah, he has.
So glad to have Leighton back.
A little lightning and thunder.
Yeah, it is. Twins right, single receiver. Hand to Leighton again. Leighton lowers his head right there.
Face mask.
I thought it was a face mask, too. It looked like his helmet snapped.
The snap kind of jerked down, but
pick up about 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. We're into Pelham territory here.
Got to be getting close to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, we got 28 seconds. Chelsea 0, Pelham 7. I wish Chelsea had 7.
Another nice crowd. Chelsea Hornets.
I brag. Greg Garrett asked me what time he should be here. I said, Greg, despite our record, we've had a fantastic crowd every week. Oh, there you, Brad. I can hear you tapping on the headphones right there.
That's me.
Oh, that was you? Oh. I didn't know he was doing that. Richard went nowhere.
Yep. So we're going to bring up 4th and 5.
I think.
But it's going to get us to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it is. So what do you do here? You punt or you go for it?
You know, the way the Pelham went down the field last time, I think you punt here and pin them deep. You got a good long snapper. You got a good punter. Pin them deep. Make them drive the entire length of the field. If we go for it here and don't get it, you're giving them short field again. So, but I'm up here, not down there.
Yes, sir. Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
All right, we're going forward on 4th down here. Starting the second quarter, we flipped ends of the field. Twins right, Twins left. Emerson in the backfield along with Dodson, just left. Ball snap, throws a quick pass. Nice. Richard, I'm shocked at the cushion that Pelham gave us there on 4th and 4.
Yeah.
I mean, both those guys were wide open.
Yeah, they were. They gave him some cushion there. But, hey, you got to, with the speed and the dynamicy. You like that word?
Dynamicy?
Yeah.
I love it.
That our receivers have. You got to. But, hey, you know, like I ended that last statement, when you asked me what you do, I said there's a reason I'm up here and not down there. Good job by Cassidy and the offensive coaches.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball up to the 33-yard line. Emerson in the backfield. Ball handed off. Nice block. But that was about it. Sloan DeWeese made a nice block out off the edge, but that was about the only block he got.
Yeah. The safety from Pelham came downhill quick and corralled Emerson. I thought Emerson was going to be able to juke him, but that's really the first time in a while that Emerson's not been able to get a nice juke on that first guy.
All right, trips right, single receiver, pickup of 1 on the last play. Pelham with a 7-0 lead. Ball snap. Dodson rolling to his right, looking for a receiver. Throwing it away. He does. What you got? What you got, Powers? You think should have been roughing the passer?
I was afraid they were going to get him for
intentional
grounding.
No, he was way outside the pocket.
Well, he was, but I didn't see a receiver in the area. But I did see Shuttlesworth right at the end, about the 30. Yeah. So,
all right, loss of nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9. Big 3rd down here.
We've said that a lot already in the opening stages of this game.
Richard, I think we're just out of field goal range right now, don't you believe?
That'd be about a 49-yarder.
Yeah. All right, Twins left. What? I didn't even see what happened. I think we did a little reverse there with Sloan DeWeese. Is that what we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handed it
shovel
off
pass. Yeah.
Tried to get Pelham
sleeping there.
And they didn't. I'm telling you, these 2 linebackers from Pelham have played a lot of football. They've been good since middle school days.
Yeah.
With Branham and Lee, and they were not full day, stayed home that time. But it's going to bring up 4th and 6, right?
Yeah, another 4th down for the Hornets. They're going to go for it, which you really have to. Ball snap, play action, throws across the middle, hits number 17, Shuttlesworth. Was that Nick Selinsky?
That's Selinsky.
That is Nick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other tight end, Selinsky came from his backside, just did a little drag route. He came up a nice cradle of the ball. I'm glad he held on to it when he got slung around. So big 1st down, big catch by Selinsky.
Richard, what a great pass by Carter, just putting enough touch on it to get it over the offensive line and dump it right off to Selinsky on the drag.
Yeah. Carter's, he's a nice-sized guy. So.
I agree. Ball sitting at the 20-yard line, handed to Emerson right there. Emerson bounces it
my
outside.
goodness.
What a hold. I didn't mean what a hold.
No,
I meant what a hold.
What a
block. What a
my
hole.
gosh. Clay DeWeese just destroyed
So did Sloan.
that guy. What did I say?
Clay's his brother.
I know. Sloan DeWeese, I hate to mess that one up, but he just destroyed that outside linebacker for Pelham and gave Emerson a chance to break it free, Ray.
Well, I said big hole. I meant big hole. That was a hole big enough you or I could run through. Don't know if we'd have scored, but we definitely could have run through it.
You'd have scored because I would have blocked just like that.
Yeah, you would have.
I did.
All right, snap by Kirkland's good.
Let me tell you the play of the
is
game
good,
so far.
and the kick is good. What you got?
That ball bounced back there, and 37, our holder, just kind of scooped it up like a shortstop and got it into play and give Jack a chance to get that extra point in.
All right, Richard, 9 minutes, 49 seconds. We have a tie ball game here between Chelsea and Pelham, Highway 11 rivals. Richard, you got any stats on that scoring drive?
Yeah, Ray, that game, I'll get it out here in a minute. Chelsea had the ball at the time for 10 plays, went 74 yards.
Wow.
Nice answer, nice block, nice run for the Hornet touchdown. So with, 9:49 left to go in the second quarter, or first half, whatever you want to say, it is knotted up at 7.
Been a great, exciting first half. Chelsea comes out, stalls on their first drive. Pelham goes down and scores, and then we hold Pelham, and then we turn around and score. So that's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Richard, just wishful thinking.
That's right. Hey, what we need here, we need a touchback here. You got the ever-dangerous Darius Copeland back deep.
Well, if Jack does what Jack does, hopefully he just puts it through the end zone and we ain't got to worry about it.
Speaking of Jack, spoke with Xander Eccles and his dad before the game, and, they worked a lot with the specialty. Saw the deep snapper from Middle Tennessee.
Ritterhoff?
Ritterhoff's here. He's a big dude. I didn't realize
He
he was so big.
Dude. Yeah, he is a big dude. All right, here comes Jack Seymour kicking the ball. Kicks a booming kick, and Richard, that's going to drive Copeland back deep in the end zone about 5 yards. That's exactly what you want.
Yep.
If you're a kicker and they're a coach for Chelsea, you want that to happen.
Yeah. Well, and having said that, that's what Mr. Eccles was saying, that he thinks that he's got some guys ready to offer Jack Seymour.
That'd be
coaches.
fantastic.
Yeah, so that'd be 3 years in a row we've had a special teams guy go D1.
Yep, Xander Eccles done a fantastic job at UAB. Ritterhoff, and then maybe Jack.
Yeah.
All right, Pelham's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Ball sitting between the two hash marks. Twins right, single receiver left, fullback in the game. Ball handed off over the right tackle. Got a little running room, broke a tackle, but just ended up. That's Markel Bell, junior running back for Pelham. Just didn't have anybody to any adversity at all. He got about 10 yards.
Yeah, he just had a full head of steam by the time he got to the secondary.
They're going to throw a flag on us. They don't have a rule in high school you can't sub. We have a legal substitution on us. But, that's –
Pelham tried to go fast.
Yeah, they did, and we tried to get a couple of guys off and just didn't get them off in time. So it's going to pick up 5 for a penalty there, meat sweats penalty. Brad Vale, if you're listening, you got your car and you got a case of that meat sweats. Had a lot of people brag about how good it was last week. Richard, why is it 1st and 4 after a 5-yard penalty? Maines looks to throws, has a guy, Copeland, right here on about the 50-yard line. Good job tackling by Owen Key. At first, I thought he was going to break out of that tackle.
Yeah, not bad coverage there, but Maines just has all the time in the world for Copeland just to have a little crease there, and picked up a big game for the Pelham Panthers.
All right, after the pickup into Chelsea territory, ball in the near hash mark. Trips right, single receiver to the left. Maines in the backfield. Ball snap. He gets Jaden Bennett, swallows him up as soon as he crosses his face. Love me some Jaden Bennett.
Yep. Jaden Bennett, along with Ethan Prickett, sophomore, number 83 there, playing defensive end. Jackson Lawson there along the front, too. Good job that time by nose guard and defensive end.
Same formation. Well, take that back. They move the running back out to Twins. So now they're in the empty formation. Trips right, Twins left. 2nd down and 10. Maines changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Chelsea looks like they're bringing a little pressure. They are. Throw a quick pass out to Copeland. He makes a move, Richard. and he is moving. Brady Clements cannot be asked. No, was that Brady? No, that was Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, there's a
flag.
Yeah, that's going to be on Darius Copeland for unsportsmanlike after the play.
Mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I think he spun the football.
Well, good. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
I'd spin the football too.
I believe that's I took my eyes off, but I think that's what
you can see the Pelham player politicking, trying to say no, he really wasn't spinning it. He was just trying to stand it up.
Let's see what they call.
That'd be a dead ball.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike against Pelham. So the question is, does Copeland come out for that? I don't see him out there. Yeah, there he is. Coach from Pelham, that's the way to teach him a lesson right there, buddy.
Yep. Nope.
No, he's going out. Well, good. I'm now proud of him. He heard me.
Yeah, you can't, after a big play like that, you got to act like you've been there. And he's been there a lot. But
Richard
just cost your team 15
yards. He's a six-year senior.
Right.
8:44 left. Chelsea 7, Pelham 7. Chelsea trying to stop Pelham from putting another one in the end zone after the big meat sweats penalty. Richard, you say that's first and about 25?
Yeah.
Twins right, tight end left. Looked like the running back moved early. Ball thrown out in the flat. Good gracious, Richard. That's what we try and do, seriously. They just threw a quick pass out to look like number 7 for Pelham, and one guy missed, and he was going to the house.
Right. The nearest guy to that inside receiver was 15 yards away.
Yeah, I don't coach defense. I don't know nothing about that.
Well,
but that's what we try to accomplish, Richard. But the problem is, and that might have been a play, they recognized that we were, way off coverage there, and that's why they threw the pass out there.
I mean, we didn't get close to touching him.
Yeah. That's a tough play to ask the safety to make. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. So Pelham answers our touchdown with 8:31 left. Pelham 14, Chelsea 7. So despite what I said a while ago, Pelham hadn't been stopped yet, Richard.
No, and, it's when anyway, Panthers went 4 plays, 80 yards, in minute 18 put 6 on the board for them, or 7 now.
Well,
the Panthers are up 14-7 with 8:31 left to go.
What we got to have happen, Richard, we got to adjust. We got to adjust on that. Richard's mad as a defense coordinator.
Oh, my God.
Richard just don't get it. As an offense coordinator, you look for stuff like that.
Yes.
When you see there's no one over the number 2 receiver, and if it is a safety and he's 15 yards back, why not throw to him?
Exactly, and I think they checked down to it.
I think you're right.
I don't know if it was just I don't know. Either way, we get the ball back here. Last time we had the ball, we went down and scored. We got to do it again.
Had 2 big 4th downs.
I'd like to see a big return here.
Back deep, Hudnall, Jadarian, and MJ kicked it twice to EJ. He's going to kick this a low line drive. EJ's going to pick it up about the 12-yard line. And Richards got a little running room, but he kind of got out of his wedge there. I felt like he had a wedge to run through, and he kind of got out of it.
Yeah. Got to have some effort here. We got to answer this. We haven't slowed them down yet on offense. With them being on offense, we've got to answer every score because this past couple of Pelham Chelsea games have been shootouts. And if we're going to get to a shootout, we've got to answer.
Chris Mundy, Columbiana Tractor, coming up and saying hello to us.
Columbiana Tractor's got a nice.
I took my tractor down there. Oh, yes, fantastic
nice
facility. Trips left, single receiver right. Gerard in the game. Ball snap. Dotson trying to make somebody miss, and he doesn't. He gets sacked. He tried, Richard, to kind of turn back in the pocket and run, and he was met by a Pelham defender.
Yeah, I'm watching the replay here. Pelham just brought 5 guys and they brought a linebacker from that far right side and just walled us down. And Carter had nowhere to go. Again, losing yards on first down is putting you in the hole.
All right, single receiver right, trips right. Gerard stays in the game in the running back. Dotson calls for a snap. Throws a quick pass out to Jackson Shuttlesworth. Richard, we're going to have a Chelsea first down.
Yep. I'm telling you, we've got to give Carter time to get our guys. We're going to have guys open all night long. downfield. We've got to do a good job of giving Carter time to throw the ball, and we got to catch the ball and make good runs after the catch, and what we've done so far.
Number 95, Richard?
Yeah.
6'6", 220.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
They got some big boys. That's Will Felton.
All right, Twins left, Twins right. Quick pass. Oh, get down, intercepted. Nope. He's going to be run back. Carter just got it on the hands of that big defensive end I just mentioned, and they picked it off and ran it back.
Yep.
Try and watch the replay here. No, it was that blitzing linebacker.
Yep, came in untouched. Just knocked the ball straight up, and when it went straight up, I said, this is pick.
Yeah. Big pick six right there for Pelham. Chelsea had a little something working, had a big first down on the 1st and 15, Shuttlesworth, and the next play, and we just – Richard, Coach Sims, Coach Hibbs used to say it all the time. That's the old pee-hole block. Yep. You got to hit them in the pee-hole to get your hands down. High snap. If he got that through, Richard, wow. What a great hole by the holder. Did you see it?
Yeah, that's the quarterback. That's Maines. He plays catcher for the baseball team, and he did. He went up and got it down, and the ball just barely covered the crossbar.
Barely covered the crossbar.
But either way, after the pick six,
Richard,
Pelham Panthers are up 21-7.
What worries me about that touchdown right there, for real, is we could have traded touchdowns with them and stayed tied.
Yep.
But now they've jumped up 2-touchdown lead on that pick six. It's going to be tough. We hadn't shown a whole lot on defense tonight. And I told you before tonight's game and last week, our defense was probably one of our strengths.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's kind of flipped. Our offense has picked up momentum and is doing a lot better, but it seems like our defense maybe has digressed just a little bit.
Well, and I think you got to think about who we've played, though.
I agree.
We played Thompson last week. Had them 14-3. It was 14-3 with 30 seconds left to go in the half.
I agree.
And then Thompson just started clicking on all cylinders, which is easy for them to do. But either way, look, here's what you got to do. You got plenty of time. There's over 7 minutes left to go here in the first half.
7-17.
Yeah, you got to get the ball here, and you got to get it. I'm telling you, there's not a lot of energy on this kickoff return team right now.
All right, kick is high, looks deep, might be the best kick of the night. EJ's going to run it out. He's looking for blockers, makes a couple of guys miss, gets back up to about the 25-yard line.
Undoubtedly, his feet were in the end zone, but the ball undoubtedly did not cross the line.
I think it's the ball, yeah.
And he was able to bring that out, but again, we're on the 25. These are not. I don't know.
We've had some good returns this year, and so far we hadn't seen any tonight.
Well, I've seen some of our back guys were not blocking for each other.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the 25-yard line. 7:09. Hornets down 21-7. Twins right, Sloan DeWeese in. Single receiver to left. Here comes EJ. Play action. Trying to throw a fade right down here to Shuttlesworth. And I thought, wow, he's
trying to get it out. Yeah, he was all over him. Yeah, you can't ride him down like that.
I thought it was pretty good coverage.
Let's watch on the replay here, Franklin.
That's old Meat Sweat's pass interference. I thought it was pretty good coverage.
He got pulled down right there at the end. I don't think he would have caught it either way, but definitely not with the defender draped all over him. Now what are we going to discuss?
They might overturn this, Richard.
There's no way. Unless you're going to
pass interference on Pelham.
I thought they'd already signaled it, which is why I was like, why are they talking now?
7:03 left here in this opening half. Pelham does have a 2-touchdown lead.
Wish that was a spot foul.
I wish it was a spot foul, too.
First and 10, Hornets at their own 40.
All right, after the penalty, 1st down and 10. The ball sitting at the 40-yard line. Little run play here. Oh, nice block by Sloan DeWeese. Golly, just barely missed busting that wide open.
That's that Seth Branham. I'm telling you, he's not going to miss tackles, and he's going to be where he's supposed to be. It was a good block. He just got off the block and made a good tackle.
Yeah, he did. Richard, not only is Donna listening over in Savannah, her brother Michael, he's listening to us. He loves listening to us every week. All right, ball thrown out there. Good block right there on the edge. EJ doesn't bring a lot to the fight. He's a little light in the britches, but nice block out there on the edge. He's going to bring up, make it third down, trying to see if let him pick the sticks back up. Was it going to be 3rd and 3?
Yeah. Good block out there by MJ. Out there blocking for his buddy receiver. And good pickup by the Hornets. But again, another 3rd and long.
Brett, have you tried your radio lately? Brett Hall? Is it working? All right. 3rd down and 3. Big 3rd down. Ball hand to Emerson up the middle. Emerson makes a guy miss. That's a first down. Good spot over there by the Pelham side judge. So that'll move the sticks. Emerson just brings such a dynamic. What was your word earlier?
Dynamicy.
Dynamicy.
I don't know if it's a word.
It's not a word, but I like it. I like it.
Look, I'm going to look it up.
Your dynamicy, he does. He brings something different. Leighton's going to give you that bruising 3 or 4 yards, and Emerson can take a 3 or 4 yard run and make it a 50-yard run. All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball sitting just over the 50-yard line, far hash mark. Empty formation. Here comes Emerson in motion. He fakes it, keeps it himself, and goes nowhere. Pelham did not buy that for 1 minute, which I'm kind of surprised because typically Carter doesn't keep the ball on, the quarterback keepers like that quarterback read plays. Mm-hmm. Dynamicy, was it a word? I wouldn't even begin how to spell it. 5:14 left here in the second quarter. Pelham 21, Chelsea 7. Be nice, Richard. We could drive this the rest of the quarter and then score right before half. All right, trips left. Dodson trying to throw right here. Oh, Shuttlesworth, if it had kept running, Shuttlesworth, if he'd have just kept running and stuck both hands out, I think he would have called it.
Yeah, the cornerback went up a little too early, and I thought Shuttlesworth was going to be able to use his height. But he went up with one hand instead of two.
Speaking of one-handed catches,
I didn't see it, but I heard.
Did you not see the video I sent you last night, Pickens?
I did see that. Yes.
Was that not crazy?
That was crazy. That's called athletic.
Yeah. Trips left, single receiver right. Russell in the backfield along with Dotson. Dotson calls for the snap. Throws a quick pass out in the flats, and EJ making a couple of guys miss and picks up a first down. At first, I was like, quit dancing and go. The next thing you know, he picked up about 13 yards.
He called it and retreated, made one guy miss, and then cut to the outside and made the Pelham Panthers trail him and push him out of bounds. Another Hornet first down, Ray.
4:48 left, 21-7. Chelsea down by 2 touchdowns. Trying to drive, get it back within 1. Ball on the far hash mark, sitting at the 37-yard line. Dodson calls for the snap. Looks downfield. Has to throw fast. He throws Jadarian. Jadarian makes the catch.
Why is he stopping?
Oh, my gosh. Don't tell me he –
did they give him a touch?
I don't know if it's a touchdown or not, but I saw a flag. If he stopped, so he stopped to taunt him, why in the world?
The flag came out before.
No.
Some money?
The flag came out after he was in the end zone.
No, it didn't.
I promise you
No,
it did.
It came out as he called it. I think we got defensive pass interference.
Well, I hope you're right.
But then why did he stop?
I think he was showboating. I think he was showboating.
But the flag came out.
Yeah.
But right as he called it.
I didn't see it.
I wish we had Brett.
Brett, how you got that microphone working? There's a lot of talk.
Is it going to be offsetting? Are they going to say, well, he didn't throw his helmet, he didn't throw his hat down. A hat means that's another
here's
penalty.
the signal. Uh-oh. Why is the white hat running? Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, he told a couple of his buddies, and then he's going to go tell everybody else. The Pelham coach is not happy. He's got his hands on his hip, and he's flinging his arms. He's not happy.
Unless he just wants unsportsmanlike.
He wants it to be offsetting.
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know if he thought he stepped out of bounds or thought he heard a whistle. I don't know why he stopped.
Well, here comes Brett. Up the steps.
Pass interference on Pelham. Declined. Touchdown.
Unsportsmanlike. On Chelsea.
Yeah.
Told you.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what
I thought it
was.
was 2 penalties, but it
I
was
thought I
after.
saw another flag come in after he crossed the goal line.
And it may have.
That's the one I saw.
But there was one right here. It was pass interference. He's trying to say it happened before the touchdown. But
no. I can hear you, but I can't hear you over the headphones.
Can you hear me now?
Barely. I mean, say it again, Brett.
Hey, Ray.
Can you hear him, Richard?
I can barely hear him.
Barely. All right, Richard, that penalty will be enforced on the kickoff, but with 4:26 left, Pelham 21, Chelsea 13. The coach from Pelham wanted another explanation.
He got it. Ray, that was a 7-play, 75-yard touchdown drive, merely behind the throwing of Carter Dodson.
Yeah, and I think what we've learned here, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I think what we've learned is we might can throw in these corners. And you said that.
Where have you heard that before?
That's why I always ask you. What you got, Brett?
Testing.
Good snap.
Test,
good
test,
hold.
1,
There-
2.
Oh, I can hear that. Yeah, there we go.
All right,
Testing,
Ray,
testing.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we got some flag down.
Hey, I hope it's on
It's going
Pelham.
to be on Pelham.
And then maybe we can move back up from the
I'm not
20-yard
sure.
line.
It
What up,
wasn't
Justin
roughing-
Grawl?
It wasn't roughing the pass. It wasn't roughing the kicker, but the extra point was good. So with 4:26 left to go after that 75-yard touchdown drive, the Hornets are now down 21-14 to the Pelham Panthers.
Let's see what the penalty is. Extra point's good. Personal foul on Pelham. I think he was taunting. I think he was. They called roughing the snapper. So now we're going to be back to the 40 kicking off. So let me explain to you. And
Sorry, the one and only David Birdsong had to come get some clarification
he
from
wanted
us.
to know why. And listen, I shouldn't say I know Jadarian was taunting. It looked from here like he called it and just kind of tiptoed in. Did you thought he said he might have stepped out?
I thought he was out of bounds.
Maybe.
And he thought that the play was dead.
Yeah.
But they were like, go, because he never got into a hurry. And I don't think,
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but
So the snapper was rough.
explain the roughing the snapper. Ray.
Yeah, so we were going to be kicking from the 25-yard line because we had the unsportsmanlike penalty. But, Richard, they had to call. That's what they called.
Right.
So I guess, I hope my theory's not right. But then just then on the extra point, Pelham roughed our snapper. You cannot line up over the snapper in high school football and try and rush over the top of him, and that's what
Right.
Pelham did. They rushed over the top of Mr. Kirkland, and so that would be a penalty. So we're back to the original 40-yard line kicking off.
Like I said, touchback right here.
Yeah, I would too. Back deep is the Copeland. Big, high kick.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard, I think he's going to better return. He does. He catches it about the 1-yard line. We just got to make a tackle. He hits the sideline. I
Got
see
flags.
flags from everywhere. So that's going to be a hold or a block in the back. So I think, Brett Hall, we finally got, after almost 2 quarters, we have you hooked up. Let's try it. Brett, we heard it come on. Oh, that wasn't it? Can you hear us, Brett? You might have a metal plate in your head and not know it, Brett. I don't know where he is, Brett. Raise your hand up, Brett. Let me see if I can find you.
He must not be down there yet. He's still in the stands. We got a packed house.
We do.
It's going to take a
fantastic
house.
crowd.
I mean, we got some of Shelby County's finest here.
I saw David Calhoun.
Yeah. Maybe he could get him an escort down to the sideline, Ray. I had already decided if we didn't have a sideline reporter and this game, first half went well, I was going to leave a little early and go down and meet Coach Cassidy get
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah, but I probably wouldn't have been able to talk. I'd been out of breath by the time I got there.
Yeah, you would have.
But hey, we got a block in the back against Pelham.
It was pretty obvious.
Yeah, going to back them up
Another
to the
meat
10-yard
sweats
line.
penalty.
Yeah. I tried to meat sweats the other day, on a little pork chop, a little steak.
And
it was good.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It almost when it gets the moisture. Did you let it soak in there and let it sit for a little
several
bit?
hours. Yeah.
Oh, did you really?
I
Good.
read the instructions.
Okay, and I didn't ever even read the
I
instructions.
understood
I
the
just did it.
assignment.
But it just caramelizes a little bit. Was that?
Ray, can you hear me now?
Oh, We got Brett Hall, the one and only. So, Brett, if you'll recap the whole first half for us, we'd appreciate it. So it's taken us about 2 quarters. So, Brett, with Coach Cassidy here at halftime, what are we talking about
I'm not
now?
sure what the – is there an injured
we
player?
got an injured player. All right,
Oh,
well,
we
there's
apologize.
418. Brett, let's catch up with you real quick. Has it been easy to keep up with all these penalties down there on the sideline? Uh-oh.
Have we lost him again?
We've lost you again. It was working for a minute.
I mean, there for a minute, he brought out the pipes.
Oh, yeah, there.
I think it's I have to stand by the fence.
Oh, come on. Well, that's fine.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, hey, we are now going – let's introduce Brett Hall. Brett Hall, class of 1999. I asked you earlier.
Class of 2000.
You know, I said 2099. I wasn't sure.
I need that 1 year. Don't cheat me.
Yeah, because that makes you only been out of high school 22 years.
But, hey,
This
if
year.
it makes you feel better, I was engaged in 2000, so I'm old.
Yeah, you are old.
I'll give you that.
Hey, I actually coached Brett when he was in middle school.
Did you really?
We coached Brian Chambers for a year. Yep. Brett played quarterback. So, Brett, what do you think about the first half? Well, we're about to get a play. We'll get to you in just a second.
All right, 1st and 10 after the penalty. The ball at the 10-yard line. Motion for Pelham. The running back was moving a little early. I thought he was. He's still driving, Richard, going down the sideline. He's going to pick up a first down. Brett Tapper told me to tell you hello, and he's good seeing you today. Tapper Wood came up and hung out with us for a little bit. He's one of the inductees in the 22 Hall of Fame class, the sports. So me and Tapper share something. Richard, did I show you the ring? Did you get to look at it?
I saw that. Yep.
Proud moment there for myself. All right, 1st and 10. Ball handed off up the middle. Not as much run room up the middle as there was around the edge. Donna Bowles. What's Donna? Oh, Donna's talking about how big her head is.
All right, Ray, 2nd and 7.
3:24 left, 21-14. Chelsea got it back within a touchdown after the pick six. 2nd down and 7. Twins left, twins right. Running back just offset. Pelham trying to draw us offside. Maines throws a quick pass. Oh, my gosh. I thought it was intercepted, Richard.
Yeah, great play
Oh,
there.
my goodness. It was a bullet. I mean, it was a bullet. Oh, my goodness.
We had a chance.
You probably would have intercepted it and ran it back.
Probably. But, yeah, had our chance there. 3rd and long here. You got to know where number 1 is.
Got to get off the field here on 3rd down. See if we can get the score tied up before half. Anderson Brooks hollering out to the other linebackers. Trips left. You got to bring a little pressure here if you can.
That's
if
a
you're
delay
Chelsea.
game.
Ball's thrown. Oh, intercepted, Richard. Anderson Brooks lowers his head and picks it up down to the 12-yard line. I just called his name. He was hollering at the other linebackers to bump over, and doggone if Maines don't throw it right to him.
Yeah, I watched it on the replay there. I'm glad they didn't call the delay of game penalty. It hit 0 for about 3 seconds. But, yeah, that time just a mistake by the quarterback. He threw it to the inside on a curl route, and Anderson just stepped right in front of it and tried taking it to the house. But, hey, the Hornets got great field position here, Ray. You said it. We need to even the score right here before the half.
Got to. Great job by Anderson Brooks right there. His dad was a recipient of the meat sweats last week. Hopefully he used it as well. Single receiver right and left. 2 backs. Jadarian leaves in motion. Hand right there to Emerson. Emerson's got some blocking, Richard. Breaks 1 tackle, gets drove out of bounds. Emerson runs so hard for his size.
Yeah, he does.
He reminds you of Collier.
I said that every year.
Yeah,
every
you
week.
do. And Collier was bigger than Emerson. I wonder how much Emerson weighs. Collier weighed about one. Collier, if you're listening, let us know how much you weighed your senior year.
Nice play. The thing about it is he got out of bounds there, stopped the clock, got 2:53 left to go here. Hornets down 21-14, but, Ray, we're threatening deep here into the 2nd quarter.
Yep, 2:53 after going out of bounds. Clock is stopped. 21-14, Pelham with the lead. Trips left, single receiver right. Ball snap, tries to throw a fade route in the end zone to Jackson
Got it.
Shuttlesworth. He has it for 6. Nice catch, nice throw.
Little fade route over in the right corner, and Jackson Shuttlesworth just goes up and gets that back shoulder throw. Gives his normal shrug there, Ray. But, hey, the Hornets don't blink, but after the interception, the Hornets are one extra point away from tying this ball game here right before the half.
Yep. We're even on turnovers, Richard. 1 pick six for them and 1 Anderson Brooks returned down to about the 12, 13-yard line. God, we needed that. Great job by the defense. Makes you wonder, Richard, earlier what was that, Richard?
I didn't see anything.
Watch the official here on the replay.
Yeah, we missed it on the replay.
He called sideline warning off on Chelsea and Pelham.
Huh.
All right, Kirkland will be on the snap. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Richard is tied, 2 minutes, 47 seconds. If you're listening, don't go to the bathroom. It's been an exciting first half.
Yeah, Ray. 2 plays, 14 yards, capped off by that touchdown throw from Carter Dodson to Jackson Shuttlesworth. Extra point is good, and the Hornets have tied the game up here, Ray, with 2:47 left to go in the first half, 21-21.
Richard, let's not forget number 37, the holder.
Oh,
Chelsea.
Bring it.
Croissant, say it, Osum, O-A-S-S-I-M, Harbor.
Osum Harbor.
Osum Harbor, he's done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
You said it a while ago. He caught the snap on a skip.
Yep. Punter.
I think
holder.
they called sideline warning on both Pelham and Chelsea. I know. Then it must have been just on us then. No, they got us kicking from the 40, David. Oh, goodness. It was
they called
on
it
them.
on Pelham.
But I thought he called a sideline warning on both sides. Okay. David's saying that they called pass interference on Jackson Shuttlesworth's touchdown, so they assessed it on the kickoff. I would onside kick it here. What have you got to lose?
I'd kick it to the upright.
No.
What do you got to lose? Well, yeah, they're going to get the ball around the 35-yard line if you go onside kick. If you kick it to the uprights, they get it on the 20. So that's 15 yards.
Yeah.
Further that you make them make them.
Let's
see what Coach Cassie's going to do.
I bet Coach Cassie kicks it through the uprights.
Nope. Get on it.
Ball's still on the ground. Pelham says they got it. Hey, Jack Seymour was within inches of having that football. That's our ball.
They don't know. The referees are like, who's got the ball?
Chris McNeil is holding the football. How do you give it to Pelham when our guy comes up with the ball?
Unless he was on the ground and Chris took it away from him.
I still love the call.
Yeah.
Love the call. Jack Seymour, if he could have slowed his feet down, could have recovered it.
Right.
Pelham wasn't ready for it. It was like they were backing up.
But look, they went for it and they got kicked forward, and that's why they got the ball on the 26-yard line. Yeah. So, hey.
Another great call by Ray Franklin.
Yeah.
I'm 2 for 2 tonight, Richard. I'll probably be 0 for 4 in the second half. All right, 1st and 10 at the ball, sitting at the 26-yard line. Motion by the back, out of the backfield. Quarterback calls his own number right there. Goes down. It's going to be Maines.
Came in late. I don't know if it's
we don't need to give them any yards.
I didn't see a face mask.
I didn't see a face mask either.
Number 3 came up pushing.
They called face mask.
Did they? Good job, David.
I didn't see a face mask at all. Richard, that's a 15-yarder face mask.
Yeah, well, that's all there is in high school.
That's true.
Let's go. Now they got the ball up on the 50 already. How much time we got left there, Ray?
They got 2 minutes and 34 seconds. The clock's not a factor.
Here's the deal is you got to know where Maines is running the ball. He's the leading rusher. The quarterback's the leading rusher for the team, and you got to know where number 1 is.
All right, 1st and 10, the ball sitting at the 50. Bell comes in motion, gets set. Twins left, twins right, play action. Maine's looking to throw it, has to tuck it. He got a bunch of blue jerseys in his way. Great job by Chelsea's defense closing in on that. Nobody was open. Great job by the secondary, Richard.
Yeah, good coverage. Brought 4, dropped 7. Nowhere to throw it. And good job by the defense.
Yeah, pickup of 1.
Yep. Clock's running. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Richard,
Pelham's in no hurry.
Racine Martin checks in at running back.
Copeland's in the backfield with him.
Yep. You got to watch Copeland out of the backfield. Twins right, single receiver left. Ball sitting on the 49-yard line. There's play action. He's looking for Copeland. He don't find him. He hits number 12. Nice little 3-level route there, Richard.
Yeah. Pelham's going to get a little hurry up now, try to catch us off guard. Yeah, they had Copeland in the backfield, brought him out, and nice pickup there. Does it change you, Ray, when you got a left-handed quarterback? Does that change your play calling as an offensive coordinator?
No. It makes it just hard for him to throw across his body. Motioning out of the backfield, twins on both sides. Maines looks to throw. Don't have anywhere to throw. That's got to be a hold, and it was. Praise the goodness of gracious Almighty. Evan was being assaulted, to say it a nice way. I mean, he was literally trying to climb up, and the guy was just tackling him. So, where's somebody injured?
Down by the.
Oh, my goodness. That's got to be a pulled muscle or cramp. All right, Richard, 1:20 left in this exciting first half. Chelsea 21, Pelham 21. We'll be right back. Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054. As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com. All right, we're back. Sean Henry, Jeff Beavers on Chelsea Living. I think you're doing a fantastic job. Doing a fantastic job up there, Chelsea Living.
Yep, Jeff and Sean. Great work there. Bringing the game home to those people all across the world that can't tune in.
So big injury there for Pelham.
Yep.
Probably their best player, Copeland.
Darius Copeland.
Darius Copeland, number one. He went out, had to have a lot of assistance. We truly pray that he's okay.
They still haven't got him to the bench over there. And I hate that. I hate anybody get hurt.
Oh, I do too.
I don't care if you're the fourth string
kicker
holder or the star player. You don't want anybody getting hurt.
No, I agree.
I agree. But it's football, and it happens. Probably a non-contact. Hey, not long before halftime, Ray, and right when we go to half, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Mr. Hall of Famer Ray Franklin is going to interview the SGA sponsor, Coach Ryan Adams, who kind of got this whole Hall of Fame started, the Chelsea Hall of Fame started. And we're going to turn it over to you guys and let y'all tell us about the Hall of Fame and the process and which class I'm going to be in.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, first down for the Panthers, Ray.
Yep, ball sitting at the Chelsea 47-yard line after the penalty. First in a bunch. Maines looks to throw. He's throwing deep. He's got a safety there just out of the hands. I think the receiver jumped a little early right there.
Great job by Chris McNeil over there. He didn't panic. He knew that ball wasn't going to be caught.
I agree.
And he just kind of played center field there like he does on the baseball team and didn't interfere because, you don't want to give him a free down.
Richard, if Copeland don't come back, that changes play calling for Pelham.
Oh, absolutely. I think you're going to see a lot more quarterback run. Copeland's not only the leading receiver, he's also the second leading rusher.
Wow.
For the Pelham Panthers.
All right, twins right, twins left. Ball on the near hash mark, sitting at the Chelsea 47. Running back goes in motion. Maines looks to throw, has a little pressure. Good coverage out in the flats by Brooks, just out of the arms of him. Brooks Anderson's upset with himself. But you know what? He was there. Just got to run through that tackle.
Yeah.
I think he underestimated the speed of the receiver for Pelham. But Richard, that's going to be 53 seconds. Pelham's going to call timeout. Chelsea 21, Pelham 21. We'll be right back.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea?
205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
All right, Hornet fans, we're back with 53 seconds to go in the half. 4 receivers left, 1 right. Maines looks to throw. He throws across the middle. It's almost picked. And, oh, my gosh, is it caught?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is. Richard.
No, it's bounced. I'm sorry.
We had it. Who was it that had the interception? Could you tell? Owen Key.
The safety.
Was the safety back deep, and I think he broke it up.
So 4th and 9 here from the 30. It's going to be a 47-yard field goal. You got to watch the fake here. Let's see if you can tell the number.
Fake, they ain't going to be kicking this.
Well, they're going for it.
No way.
Yarder. That's what I'm telling
you.
They
have struggled kicking extra
points.
Remember,
the quarterback, Clayton Maines, is also the holder.
You better watch a fake. They're not even trying to block it. I wouldn't jump. I wouldn't do nothing. This kick could hit his own center in the head. Yeah, it ain't close.
No.
Richard, you'd had a better opportunity of kicking that field goal. They have struggled kicking extra points, and I mean seriously struggled. That right there was a bad coaching call on Pelham's part. I love it on Chelsea's part because now Chelsea gets the ball. Actually, Chelsea gets the ball on the 20 now, won't they?
Yes, because it went to we got 80 yards to go, 42 seconds. 42 seconds. I keep standing up, folks, because I can't see the scoreboard.
Well, the glass is struggling.
Right.
Richard's height is struggling.
So I apologize to those that watching the booth cam and see me stand up. I'm trying to look out and see the scoreboard. Hey, look, you got 40 seconds left here, 80 plays to go, 80 yards to go.
I'll tell you what you do here. You maybe take a shot or two, see if you can get a big gain because we got a kicker that can kick that 47-yard field goal.
Well, and you got to know where that 6'6" defensive end is. You can't throw anything near him because that's the difference in the game right now is that pick 6.
Yeah, it is. All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. The smoke draw, hand to Emerson. Russell Emerson's up to 20. He's 25, 30, 35. Big play.
Yeah, nice play call.
You knew it was happening. The quarterback, Dodson, just held it. It was a great call right there.
Good blocking up front.
Helena ran the fool out of that against us and was successful. Empty formation, quick pass. Oh, Emerson just off his hands, almost picked.
It was thrown behind him. It was we kind of rushed it a little bit, thrown behind him a little bit. He tipped it up, and Pelham almost picked it off there, Ray. But stop the clock here with 24 seconds left to go.
I think if I'm calling a play here, 2nd 10, I think I try and throw to Jackson Shuttlesworth down the sideline again.
Well, they just moved EJ and Jydarian over here. They're going to walk the safety over. Cornerback just called their safety over to help.
Yep.
I think there's some confusion in the secondary.
Yep. Here's a little reverse handed to Jydarian. He tries to throw it. That was smart.
Yeah.
That might be the smartest thing I've ever seen Jydarian do.
He's a smart guy, though. But he threw that ball away before he got tackled.
Yeah.
And,
hey, that was smart. Is he down?
I think he's down. He got hit as he threw it.
Yeah. Hey, very smart by Jydarian. I think that's the way the play was designed anyway.
Yeah.
So smart on Jydarian for throwing that ball away because what that does is that gets – we don't lose the yardage. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. The clock stopped.
Yep.
16 seconds, 21-21.
DeWeese and Stalinsky are checking in. Shuttlesworth checking out. Shuttlesworth, and, of course, Jydarian has to come out because the trainers came out to check on him.
Mm-hmm.
But he was able to get up and walk it off there. So we kind of brought in some bigger guys there. I would look for a run play here, Ray, with 16 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you run the ball here too. Ball snap, play action. I like it. Dodson goes to throw. Throws it right across to EJ. EJ makes a guy miss. He's down to the 40, 38-yard line. I'd like to see if we got a timeout.
We got two timeouts.
Good. 7 seconds left in the half.
Coach got
Great job. Great throw by Dodson. Great catch and run after catch by EJ. That was probably EJ's best play I've seen him make all year.
Yeah. He caught it and got upfield quick, made a guy miss. We're up here to the 39-yard line, Ray. With 7 seconds left to go, of course, we know Dodson can get it to the end zone. I think you got one play, right? One play.
You might have two.
Well, if it's a quick hitter, if you could hit one out in the flats real quick.
Be quick. You got a timeout.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to get in the flats.
Well, 7 seconds, though, because if you run around too much.
No, you got a timeout.
And here's the deal. If Pelham gets the ball, start the second half.
Yeah.
If you could get a quick 10-yarder, then you could at least try the field goal with Jack Seymour.
You got to be quick, and it could be one of those like RPO plays where you literally fake the run, throw a quick little slant or throw a quick little go route, but you can't throw anything. It takes any time to develop.
Yep. So I remember earlier in the year they asked Coach, what's your target for field goal? And he said, 35 to 40. Jack says 50. So we'll see what we got here.
All right, 1st and 10. Wait, we got
Pelham's
timeout. I
called
think
timeout.
Pelham's going to timeout. All right, we're going to take a timeout with them. 7 seconds here. 1st and 10. We're trying to get in field goal range. We'll be back. The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
All right, Hornet fans, 7 seconds here and a half. We got time for one play, and then we got to call timeout.
Here's the one thing you can't do.
Run around.
Well, you cannot throw a pick out here in the flats for a pick six.
I think what you're going to have here is a quick pass. Let's see. All right, Dodson calls for a snap. Rolls his right, throws. You got to throw it. That's okay. Got out of bounds. We lost yards, though. You kind of have to throw that ball, Richard, because we lost 2-3 yards. You're now out of field goal range.
Yards, Ray, and Jack Seymour, and I appreciate his
And if
his
he'd done it in
ability to
practice,
kick.
Coach probably let him try.
58-yarder.
What you've got to be careful here, too, is throwing a pick and then run it back.
Right. Because all of your receivers and
Yeah.
skill guys are going to be in the
Yeah.
end zone, and you're going to have a quarterback
Lineman,
and
that's
lineman.
right.
And, well, you got Gerard. You're going to have Gerard back protecting.
I don't know that you don't put Emerson and run that smoke draw again. All right, 2 seconds, last play of the half. Dodson looking to throw. He throws downfield. He's got a guy.
Knocked away.
I'm going to be honest, Jydarian was flying down the
He was.
field. I thought if it had been enough arms, Jydarian could have run underneath it.
Yeah, I wonder if Brett's able to get Coach. Probably not, because they don't have enough. I don't know where Brett
Brett,
is.
talk to us, see if we can hear you.
There's Brett. He's waving. Brett, can you hear us? No, we got some interference or something. But, hey, great first half where we said at the opening this is always an exciting game. And right now, 21-21 at the half, Chelsea and Pelham. Pelham's going to get the ball to start the second half. But while Pelham's band is going, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. Or we're going to stay here, Dave.
Take a break.
Let's go one break. We'll get Mr. Ryan Adams in here, and then we'll come back.
All right, be right back.
Football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com. All right, Hornet fans, we are here at halftime. We're interviewing the one and only Ryan. I don't know if to call you just Ryan Adams, Mr. Adams, Coach Adams, SGA Representative Adams, or just a friend. I can call you all those things because you wear a lot of hats here at Chelsea. I know you don't coach anymore. I don't think you do. Do you? You do any more coaching?
I am the head swim coach.
There you go. That's good. I got somebody to ask you about here in a little bit.
All right.
So, thank you for coming up here with us tonight. Thank you. I'm going to let you just talk about a little bit. You've been, just since I have been involved with you the last couple of years through the Hall of Fame, I'm going to let you just kind of, you're involved in the Hall of Fame, you're involved in the pep rally, you're involved in the bonfire the other night, involved in the ring ceremony. Tell us a little bit about, it is your vision, because I give you credit for a lot of it. I know you're allowing the students, but I want you to tell us a little bit about what your role is here at Chelsea and what you want to accomplish here at Chelsea.
Well, Ray, the idea of the SGA, I mean, is something that I've always been interested in. I mean, just from teaching history, being a social studies teacher, I've always had an interest in it. And when the opportunity came a few years ago, Frank Ritchie had left, and he was the SGA sponsor, and I had gone to Mr. Truxton and said, look, if you need an advisor for this, I'd love to do it. And there have been conversations in the past, and things like, for example, the Hall of Fame. I was in the bullpen. We were at Oxford now, and I was still coaching baseball then, and was talking to Wayne Trucks. They're watching the game, and I had asked him. I was like, why don't we have something like this? I said, because when I think of my kids, there was a year that Janice and both Dane were heading out. I was like, for the years that I've been around Chelsea, like Dane Lawley is an institution when it comes to to band. Janice Calhoun, I mean, I would consider her from even when I was hired by David. I mean, she's always been the kind of the backbone of running this school. Yeah. And so I was like, and I wanted for something like that, and of course, with, you, for as long as I've known you, there's not a person that bleeds blue and gold. Blue and white more. Right. And so I always had that in mind. And when COVID hit, as many changes that had happened, I'm sitting at home, and I got to have a conversation with Dr. Turner, and I told him, I said, look, I have a vision, and it involves kind of a restructuring, a reorganization, of what all things could be, and it's going to be several moving parts to kind of get it to where I think it could be. And amongst those moving parts was having the students, involved who shared that vision, who have aspirations to do things, to be part of the community, to be connected, who want that real life experience, and then building a network of other students at each grade level to do that, so that we maintain that whatever we start can continue. Because I know how difficult it is for any new administrator coming in, any new teacher coming in. If something's not established, and you are now the new sponsor of this, it's basically picking up and starting over from scratch. Well, if you have everything in place, basically a documented history, then the kids that I have in the room, they're going to age out one day.
Yeah.
One day I won't be in the classroom. But it is important that we lay a foundation that whatever we start, it continues. And in that year, the big idea was, all right, we want to go ahead and do this now. Let's not build for many years down the line. We have dedicated to get it done. We want to get it done. We're going to do it right. I told us that group then, which Jamie Gandy, who came back tonight, was our president. I said, look, when we do this, Jamie, I said, we got to hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
I said, because you got to have every person who's in this first class and in the second class, you got to have members of the community that they point to that person and they're like, you know what, that one makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that one. And we also wanted to spread it out to where it was not just athletic, but to fill in all areas, because as the SGA, we represent every facet of the school, every part of the student body, and that's one leg of the vision. And anytime that we know that without a town center, I know I had this conversation with Mayor Picklesheimer a few years ago. We know as a community what we have, what we don't have.
Yeah.
And we know what we have has been a lot of growth, but what we want to maintain. This school is still the center of this community. It's the reason why people stay.
Yeah.
It's the reason why people come back, and we want to make sure that what Chelsea is not a downtown. What it is, Chelsea is Ray Franklin. Chelsea is Dane Lawley.
Yeah.
It is Marianne Moore.
Aaron Knight.
It's Aaron Knight. It's Tapperwood. It's Earl and June Niven.
It is.
I mean, there's every person who thus far has been represented, which I think the kids have done a great job in that. And we still have certainly several who have been candidates in the past who are soon to get their time. And my probably biggest pleasure in this is that I got to make the phone call to you.
Yeah,
I got to make the phone call to just about every Hall of Famer. That's the one thing that, all right, kids, y'all can do y'all sing. But I said this part, this is mine, and we just want to build everything around that where you have community-centered events, the softball tournament, the bonfire, and we do it. I'm working with 18 students. We make our mistakes, we learn from it, we move on and make it better.
Yeah. Y'all have done an absolute fantastic job with your leadership. You saw it tonight. Will Ross, the president, does a fantastic job. Every one of the kids, and it doesn't look like any student out there doesn't look like they're miserable being there. They look like they're having fun. They're learning from your leadership. They're learning from Will Ross's leadership. They're learning how to handle little things like that. We're not going to go far. We got to watch the band, make sure the parents at home or grandparents that are trying to listen. We'll be back after Chelsea Band, and we'll pick back up with Coach Ryan Adams here after the Chelsea High School Marching Band. Thank you, Chelsea High School Marching Band. Mr. Perry Lawley led such a fantastic show there at halftime. So back to Ryan Adams. We're going I was asking Jeff Beaver, somebody put on the TV a while ago, quit showing the guys in the booth. We want to see the field. They just don't know. But anyway, so Ryan, you were telling us about the SGA, and we were talking about how proud we are of the kids. How, if somebody's out there watching right now during this halftime interview, how can someone partner with the SGA? Because we do have the Hall of Fame ceremony every year. We've had our second year. This will be coming up on our third year. And there's no doubt we could use some funding. So tell them how they can come partner with you, us, and the kids going forward.
Well, Ray, I do want to say that from when we started this thing a few years ago, we were then working at about a $400 or $500 budget, and now this group we're running about a $9,500 budget.
Wow!
And every year it is doing what we can, having people help to sponsor us to get everything going. And the more that we have, believe me, the sky is the limit to what we want to increase our scope to be. If anybody is interested, W2 Adams at shelbyed.org. They send me an email directly. I will be able to hear what they would like to allocate to see happen. I can give them the route to be able to get that to us. Certainly any businesses or anybody that wants to donate back to the idea of these kids, because I promise you they're going to do special things.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Well, Ryan, I appreciate you, man. I thank you for what you do.
Absolutely.
It was an honor tonight. We had the ring ceremony. If you didn't see it earlier, I tried to wear it and show it off a little bit. There are some people that laugh that Chelsea has a Hall of Fame and whatever. But to the ones that are in it and the ones that want to be in it, and there are others, they're like, hey, when do you think, I might be nominated and put in? It's an honor. Listen, you're right. I do bleed blue and white. I love Chelsea. Chelsea's first in my life when it comes to service and helping the community, and I love my community. I love our mayor. I love our city council. I love our school, and I'm excited to be part of it. It about brought me to tears when you called me that day, and I couldn't believe it. I ran in and told my wife. It excited me, and it excites me knowing where we're going in the future with it. There's other people that, we've nominated, and I know there's other people that are worthy of being in it. Chelsea's been in existence for a long time, a lot of athletes, and we don't just have athletic, the category. We got, legacy, we got teacher, we got academics. We have all these different categories, and it's really fun if you start putting them on paper. You've done it before, putting names on paper of people that are well deserving. And there's too many every year to give it all to somebody. How many categories we have? 6 or 7?
We have 6.
Six categories, and you can only put 6 people in a year, and there's hundreds worthy. But it's going to take time, and I'm excited to see who is in the 3rd class. It grows every year, and I'm excited.
And Ray, just to kind of end on this, I think everybody listening who's here tonight, there's a reason why this place is special.
Yeah.
All right, and it's tough to put your finger on, but it's that intangible. Like that's what that ring, this ceremony, this existence. That's what it's all about. Is putting a face on what we know is there, but we don't know how to describe it.
That's right. Well, Ryan, thank you again. I appreciate you. We're going to take a couple of commercial breaks, and we'll be back with the second half of football. Chelsea 21, Pelham 21. We got about a minute and a half. Ryan, thank you, brother. Appreciate
Let's
you,
get
man.
the second half going.
Yeah.
96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net. The Chelsea Hornet Quarterback Club and Cool 96.9 would like to thank Alabama Plate Cutting Company for their sponsorship. Alabama Plate Cutting Company is an organization built on timeliness, quality, and cost effectiveness. They strive to partner with customers to develop long-lasting relationships that will improve profitability. Whether you're looking for a single piece or require numerous truckloads, Alabama Plate Cutting Company can handle your needs. More information can be found at alabamaplate.com.
All right, we're back. This will start the second half. Thank you to Coach Ryan Adams for coming up and being our halftime interview and speaking about the SGA. Richard?
Yes, sir.
Or to Kyle Murphy.
Yeah, I saw Kyle Murphy down there, and another alumni. He's big in the community. Ray's throwing grapes at the crowd. Hey, you can tell who brings it every week, Ray? You can tell who brings it every week. Is our student section, the band, the drum line, the cheerleaders. They have the best time. You know, you can't tell me you don't get the players fired up. We got players jumping around. Here we go, Ray. Quit throwing grapes.
I'm way too far. Richard, we're getting them down. You could have beaten that. All right, we were throwing grapes to some of the crowd. We didn't have any meat sweats to give away, so we were giving away grapes.
So that was you. Hey, nice tackle, open field tackle at the time by Anderson Brooks. And big return. Oh,
big loud.
Yeah, that's part of that band drum corps line down there that's tearing it up with the cheerleaders and the student section having a great time.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it was loud. Ooh, hot.
Coming in hot.
All right, first down and 10. Big hit, but big run for 9 yards for Pelham off right tackle.
Yeah, that's Cheslock coming from his safety position. Big hit right there. Is he going to bring up second and less than one, Ray?
The question, Richard, is number one on the field for Pelham?
I'm going to say no.
I do not see him either. Twins right. And it makes you wonder, is Pelham going to give a heavy dose of the run game, Richard? You know?
Yeah. Well, they got the big offensive line, and right now they're just staying behind them. 3 running plays.
All right, first down for the Pelham Panthers. The ball up to the 44-yard line. We do have a tie ball game. It was a fantastic first half, one of the best first halves we've seen all year. David, when he came on, it was hot, just so you know. First and 10 for Pelham, empty formation. Quarterback keeps it, looking for running room. He's found it. Going to pick up about 13, 14 yards on first down. Richard, you said it. He's the second leading rusher on the team. Maines is.
He's the leading rusher.
Oh, he's the leading rusher. I apologize.
He's the leading rusher.
Said that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Copeland, number one. He's the leading receiver and second leading rusher on the team. So,
I would be mad if I was a running back in this offense if my quarterback and a wide receiver were the first two leading rushers.
Well, they don't have that big-time running back like they've had the past couple of years.
Right. Empty formation, quick pass, a little quick tunnel screen to number 3. Gets behind some of his blockers and picks up.
Let me ask you a question, Ray.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Was that ball thrown behind the line of scrimmage?
No.
And they were blocking.
Downfield. Well, if I'm Coach Cassidy, I'm in the ear of this side judge.
He is.
And I'd let them know, hey, they're blocking downfield. That ball was not thrown.
Yep.
He is. He's telling them right now.
That guy was downfield blocking. That ball was supposed to be thrown behind the line.
But it was not.
No, it was not. That's a penalty.
Second down and 5 for the Pelham Panthers. Big number 34 goes in motion, gets set, running back in the pistol formation. Little counter play, hands off to number 15. excuse me, not 15. That's going to be 19.
Yep.
Markel Bell.
Yeah, Pelham, they don't have that one stud running back. They have running back by committee. You got the quarterback. You got Copeland. A lot of his runs are based on the speed sweep, reverses, and that type stuff. Yep. We saw him already ran one reverse tonight.
And I imagine, Richard, without number 1 Copeland, I'm telling you, I bet you they focus on the running game. First down, Maines looks to throw just a quick pass out in the little flats area. They've come out with a little fire underneath them.
Yeah.
They're moving the ball.
Yeah, we have one missed tackle right there at the point of attack, and he was able to get up and get about 5 yards. So it's going to be second and 6, Ray. Need to stop. Need somebody on defense to step up and make a play here. We haven't made much. We had the interception earlier by Anderson Brooks. We need somebody to step up here and make a big play.
All right, second down and 6 right here. Empty formation. Watch the quarterback draw. He looks to throw a pass again. He's trying to throw a fade. Throws it just over the head of Chris McNeil, Richard, and I think he's got it down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, just a fade. He was beat, and he got his feet down right there, 1 foot down.
Yep.
I'm about the 7-yard line.
All right, first and goal at the 7-yard line. Or he said 7. David said 7, but that ball's sitting at the 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right at the 5.
All right. Janice Calhoun listening. She got her ring tonight. She's in the Hall of Fame here at Chelsea. We're excited to see her. Maines calls his own number, gets busted. Richard, that's just poor tackling.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how hard you hit him if you don't bring him down.
Right. I mean, and Maines is not a big kid.
No, he's not. 5'10", 160.
Yeah.
Not a huge guy. He's quick. He's fast. You can't hit him up high.
Nope.
You got to get him low.
Yep. And he just literally lowered his shoulder. He should have been tackled for maybe not a loss, but he should have been tackled short of the goal line.
Right. Impressive first drive.
Yeah, it really was. A little pass, a little run, good mixture. Number 24, good kick. It's going to be up and good. So with 8:41 left here in the third quarter, Pelham takes the lead back, 28-21.
Yeah, 8 plays, 70 yards. Took a little over 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 19 seconds. And the Panthers are back up 28-21. This kind of reminded me of the Tuscaloosa County game where neither team really got a stop.
Yeah.
You got to match them, though. We need something electric. Like I said, we needed somebody on defense to step up and make a play. That didn't happen. So we need something electric to come out of this kickoff team.
Yeah. I feel like we were on our heels a little bit there on defense. And I know it sounds weird, but with Copeland being hurt, it makes you wonder, does that kind of change the strategy of Coach Darby on defense? Because you were focusing on one, you had your defense revolving around maybe trying to stop one, and now you don't know who to stop.
Right.
So a little surprise onside there. Good job.
Well,
that wasn't even an onside.
No.
Really, it was a terrible.
No, let me tell you why. We had our guys back deep, and our second row of guys were about 15 yards too deep, I thought. Yeah. And they kicked it right where we weren't, right in the middle there, hoping that it would surprise us and we wouldn't get on it. They'd maybe get a check back or something and get on it. But
hey, best starting field position of the night.
Other than the interception.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was talking about just on kickoff returns.
I got you.
All right, Twins right, single receiver to left. Emerson in the backfield with Dodson. Ball snap, hand to Dodson, or excuse me, hand to Emerson. Emerson's going to pick up, looks like about 2 yards.
Jadarian, one of the Pelham guys, mixing it up a little bit, and Pelham was playing a little bit after the whistle.
And then Jadarian goes and gets EJ.
Yeah, but no whistle.
I love it. You know what? That makes me feel good to see Jadarian go get EJ.
Yeah, well, Jadarian was the one mixing it up, and then EJ jumped in.
Yeah.
So.
All right, pickup of about 3 on the play. Going to bring up second down and 7. Ball sitting between the two hashes. Dodson trying to throw it, and he's trying to get away and just can't do it. Big number 71 on the sack. And, Richard, they just brought 4 guys and got to the quarterback.
Yeah, Coach Cassidy was talking earlier this week about he felt that the offensive line has gotten better each week, and they have. They've opened some nice holes. We've battled some injuries. Looks like Caesar Madrid. No, that's not Caesar. That's still, we had some injuries last week. Good to see Jacob Glidewell back out there at center. They're bringing some pressure. It's kind of confusing our guys up front.
Yeah, empty formation. Oh, we drew them off sides right there. Number 71's a junior, Richard. Doesn't have his size. He's playing that nose guard. Pelham runs that three-man front. They walk a linebacker up every once in a while right there on the line of scrimmage.
Yep. They've shown that three-man front. They've even brought two linebackers to show a five-man front.
After the meat sweats penalty there, it's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Hornets. Ball sitting on the near hash mark. If you're just listening to us, not able to watch on the Chelsea Living video stream and just listen on Cool 96.9, Chelsea's moving from left to right on your radio dial there. They're on the near hash mark, trips right, single receiver. Dodson throws just a quick pass out here, Jydarian makes a nice spin move, and Richard, his speed's going to get him up about a gain about 20 yards. Nice, just inside out route.
MJ.
Was that MJ?
Yeah, it was MJ.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, with the 8 and 6, it is difficult.
It is. The numbers get crunched up sometimes, but it's like Gerard, Zielinski, and DeWeese checking in now.
Yep, maybe a heavier set in the backfield.
Yep.
Leighton Gerard got hurt on the first play down in Helena at the Crampton Bowl. He's back. Tonight's his first game back. Ball snap handed to him. He's going to lower his head and doesn't pick up much.
Not getting a lot of push.
No, we're not.
Not getting a lot of push on the front. They got some big guys. I mean, they're lean and long. We talked about that last week with Thompson, about how long they were.
You know, we went in.
52, that's Brody Martin. He's a junior. No, his dad. You know, he grew up playing in Chelsea.
Now, I'll tell you, this is strange.
What you got?
Jacob Glidewell, the starting center, came out of the game right there.
That's offsides.
You know, that's odd. Center, unless he was hurt.
You know, he got banged up last week.
Yeah.
Cesar Madrid he's kind of a utility lineman.
Yeah.
He came in and played some center last week in the absence of him, and hopefully they're able to get figured out whatever's wrong with Glidewell and get him back in.
All right, another meat sweats all sides by
Pelham.
This drive. That's right. 6-13, 6-12. Pelham does have a 28-21 lead, a 7-point touchdown. Dodson looking to throw, has to pull it back. Now throws across his body.
Woo!
Hits Jackson Shuttlesworth. Jackson trying to break the tackle and just not able to, but nice pickup. You know, Jydarian's got a fantastic point. He's on the ground down here at the 26-yard line. The defensive back has tackled him. How is that not defensive holding or something?
Something.
If he's the receiver and he's on the ground.
Right. And he didn't just fall down.
Right.
Great play that time by Carter. Scramble out, buy some time there, and find Jackson Shuttlesworth coming across the middle. That's a hard pass. He's rolling to his right, and he threw back across his body.
Yeah, he
fired
did.
it in there. Nice catch by Shuttlesworth. Big gain.
All right, Sloan DeWeese checks back in the game. Emerson moves to the left of Carter Dodson. Ball snap, hand to Emerson. Emerson's trying to find a hole. He does. Richard, he's up to the 20, 15, down spinning to the 10. Richard, he's still driving his feet to the 6. What a run by number 1.
Yes, great job that time by Emerson. God, I love watching him run. But, hey, let me talk about the block by Cesar Madrid. And we got a penalty flag.
Yeah, we do.
I think it's going to be excessive or unnecessary roughness on Pelham.
Yeah.
Because it was right at the tackle. But Cesar Madrid came across pulling and laid somebody out for Pelham. And Emerson ran through that hole like he was shot out of a shotgun.
Yeah.
And kept his feet moving. And, golly, those legs just never stopped.
Why did it take so long to call a penalty? I've never officiated a game. I've watched
Dead
a
ball,
bunch of
personal foul on the Panthers. It's just going to be half the distance.
Yeah, which is about a 2.5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be
But
first down.
what takes so long? I mean, you walk up and go, hey, he did this. All right, nice. Let's go call it.
Right. You know,
All
I
right.
wish they would. We had it down at the Crampton Bowl. I wish they'd mic up the referees
Yeah, I
for
would
penalties.
too. Clock's running, 5:14. Chelsea down by 7, 28-21. Sloan DeWeese stays in the game at fullback. Emerson just to the left of Dodson. The ball down to the 2-3 line. Chelsea trying to draw Pelham offsides. Wouldn't be much of a penalty at this point. Ball snapped, hand to Russell. Russell makes a guy miss and walks in the end zone to tie this ball game back up again. Richard, this might be one of those nights whoever has the ball last could win the ball game.
Yeah, I agree. And, Emerson gets the ball and he stops, lets the defender go by, and then shoots back through the hole there for the touchdown, Ray. A little 2-yard, 3-yard run there, set up by the big Shuttlesworth catch, and then the nice run. Big block by Cesar Madrid, then the nice run by Emerson.
Kirkland on the snap. Oh, we got offsides. I think we have offsides on Pelham.
It may have worked out good for us because we hit the upright.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, we heard whistle. Offsides. Richard, I don't know.
He made contact. That's why they blew it dead. They may. You think Coach goes for 2 here?
I was wondering the same thing because at some point you might have to, and now you're only a yard and a half from the line of scrimmage.
Don't go chasing points. But
I know, but
I thought Coach was going to. He thought about it, but I don't think he wants to waste the time out here.
You know what's funny is we moved the ball up. They didn't move the tee up. Now we're 8.5 yards back. That could have been dangerous. We should have moved up as a holder.
Yep.
Osum Harbor needs to recognize he's got to move up with that snapper because that makes Kirkland snap a little longer. Tell us about that scoring drive.
All right, Ray, that time that we went 7 plays, 68 yards, just a little over 4 minutes, right under 4 minutes, almost the exact same drive that Pelham had to start the first half. We countered that with almost the exact same drive with a little bit of passing, a little bit of running. But either way, Ray, with 4:53 left to go in the third quarter, we are knotted up once again, 28-28, Chelsea and Pelham.
Richard, if you're looking for a job.
Yes, sir.
Chelsea Plate Cutting, Alabama Plate Cutting is looking for CNC machinists, welders, general laborers. They could call Chad at 205-664-3178. Call Chad at Alabama Plate Cutters, 205-664-3178.
Yeah, you could. Hey, appreciate them sponsoring us this year.
All right, big kick. Going to be caught at the 3-yard line. Turn man from Pelham trying to hit that sideline. He's got a little seam. A lot of blue. Pushed him out about the 29-yard line.
Brought down by Anderson Brooks.
All right, Ray, we've got to get a stop here.
Got to.
At their own 30.
Richards, we're waiting on Pelham. Let me tell you about Alabama Plate Cutting Company, Liberty Moving Storage and Delivery, Chelsea Chiropractic, Columbiana Tractor, Hayes Eye Center, Hope for Gabe, and Ridgecrest Homes. And let's not forget Shirley Hall, our broadcast sponsor, along with Meat Sweat.
Yep.
Uh-oh, we got a flag on Pelham. It's going to be a delay game, or it's going to be
delay.
Yeah.
Illegal substitution.
Yeah, legal substitution. They had 12 players.
Can't play with 12.
No, you can't. Another meat. I mentioned Meat Sweats, and sure enough, there goes the penalty.
But hey, that's what we got to do. That's what happened to us a lot in the first half was we were behind the sticks early in the drive, and we've got to do that to Pelham. When we did that, we had success stopping them.
All right, after the penalty, the ball's been marked down to the 24-yard line. Ball snapped, handed off up the middle. We got about 4, maybe 3 yards back. It's going to be Markel Bell, number 19.
Ray, am I imagining things? I believe every pass so far has gone towards Pelham's sideline.
Yeah,
they have not tested Tribble yet over here on the side. They keep going after Chris McNeil.
They might have in the first half threw something over here, but you might be. I think you're right, Richard. All right, twins right, twins left, running back into pistol formation behind Maines. He's trying to draw Chelsea off sides.
Running back moved a little bit. You can't do that.
Another penalty is going to back him up from 2nd and 11 to 2nd and 16.
What is there to talk about?
I don't know.
He threw the flag. What is there to talk about?
Right. Come on, for heaven's sakes.
He threw the flag.
And he's got to go up there and ask somebody.
I don't understand.
Just have confidence in your flag there, man. Watch him wave it off. I knew it.
But
I knew it.
The running back can't go forward and reset.
And they wonder why they can't get officials. I wouldn't want to be out there with them either.
No.
Well, we got a half a bottle of Meat Sweats penalty. because it really wasn't a penalty.
Well, it was.
Yeah, it was.
He called it.
Yeah, and then he decided he didn't like it. All right, Twins left, Twins right. Running back offset. Maines looks to throw. Throws it out to the flats to the running back.
Nice.
Good open field tackle. Good tackle right there. Is that Jackson Laughlin?
No, that was Brady Clements. Brady Clements coming from his linebacker position. I couldn't tell if it was Brady or if it was Anderson Brooks, but that was Brady. I saw Brady coming in earlier. He's bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah, he's put on some muscle.
Yeah, and he's tall.
Yeah. I tell you.
3rd and 10.
Bennett and Jackson Laughlin, I know Eaton wasn't on the field early, but those two ain't come off the field all night.
No. Time for a play by the defensive line.
3rd and 10, a little
Screen.
pressure. It is a screen over the head of the running back.
Yes, sir.
Great job that Jackson Laughlin, we just mentioned him, his big, tall frame. Jackson's about 6'3", 6'4", and he jumped up, and that quarterback had to throw over him, and when he did, he overshot his running back.
Yeah, had the screen play called there. Defensive lineman recognized it because the offensive lineman let him go. Hey, but here's the deal is they had a couple of penalties that drive.
Yeah.
They got behind the sticks, and they didn't have success. We got to knock them off schedule in order to have success. But here we go. We got a chance to get the ball.
First punt of the game.
Yeah, it is.
First punt. Low snap. The ball bounces. We got a chance. Oh, my gosh. He picked it up
away.
and punted it straight up. Don't get anywhere near. It's like a hand grenade.
That's all right.
We got people looking at it like it was a shooting star trying to see if they could make a wish. They were like, hey.
Yeah.
They're like, no, run.
But
Run
hey,
as if like it's a turd falling out of the sky.
yeah, but hey,
I mean, you got to run from that thing.
Peter.
Yeah.
Get away from it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just go back to the play, though, Ray. Great job by the Pelham punter getting
really
that ball
was.
away because
Really
we
was.
we should have been able to get him for a big sack. That would have been huge, still huge. And hey, even better job that we did not hit him.
Yes.
After he kicked it because he was still inside the tackle box.
Did you think for 1 minute we might have hesitated because we thought he was going to run it and we were trying to break down and make the tackle?
I just hoping they weren't going to hit him.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets in the Pelham 49-yard line. Emerson picking his lanes to run. He picks up 10, maybe 11 yards. Richard, we got the running game going, and that is huge.
Yes. You got to get the running game going because you know what the running game does? It opens up passing lanes.
Yes, it does.
We've had success, and we're running right at those linebackers, and we're getting some guards onto those linebackers to give Russell some
Let me give
running
you some
plays.
credit. You said we had to have a stop, and we got it.
Yes, sir. Wasn't because of me, but hey, we got it.
No, but you called it. All right, Twins right. Sloan DeWeese goes in motion. Ball hand to Emerson. Emerson's making some guys miss up front, spinning.
Woo.
He literally, that's where his weight maybe comes in as a disadvantage. That guy literally just shoved him. He went back and fell down.
Yeah, I thought somebody had him from behind, and then somebody pushed him. I thought if he could have cut to his left, he may have hit his head on the goalpost.
Yeah.
There was some green grass or green turf to that left side there. But either way, nice pickup on 1st down. That's what we got to do. We got to stay ahead of the sticks, and we got to force Pelham behind the sticks when we're on defense.
2:13, we got a tie ball game, 28-28. Jadarian goes in motion, handed Leighton Gerard. Leighton just has not been able to get anything going in the running game. He picks up 2 or 3, and then he gets tackled. He don't have – and I tell you, Emerson's having to pick his way through there. He's having to make some new lanes, and Leighton's not a cutter. He's more of a bruiser.
Yeah, he is. But you know what? You keep pounding that, and what that does is that opens up those – Emerson doesn't need as big of running lanes as Leighton does, but you keep pounding it because those linebackers will get tired of that.
All right, 1:38 left in the 3rd quarter. We've still got a tie ball game. Twins left. Play action. Dodson better throw it in a hurry. He throws it right to the defender. I'm not sure. He panicked and just threw it away, Richard. He should have known. Listen, that's just being young. Maybe next year, maybe later in the season, he'll just take that sack because right there he just panicked and threw the ball away and threw it right to the defender.
Yeah, there were only white jerseys around where he threw it. Either way, hey.
We got to stop and we give it back, and that's something we didn't need to happen. 2nd turnover of the game for Chelsea.
If you're going to throw it away, you got to put it out there in the Metro truck.
Yeah, you do. Or throw it at the feet.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Pelham Panthers at the 29-yard line. The ball handed off over the right side. Had a little momentum going, but he got hit by a truck there. Looked like number 5, Owen Key, came up and made a big lick coming from the safety position.
Yeah, good tackle that time he came up. And that's what you got to do. You got to run downhill as safety. Once you recognize it's a run, you got to come up on run support. Pelham still picked up almost 6 yards on first down.
Yep. Richard saw earlier Moody's playing Shelby County tonight. We got some friends. Cooper Pennington plays linebacker for Shelby County, and I heard it was not going the way of the Wildcats. All right, second down and 15, or second down and 5, excuse me. Oh, big hit right there. Quarterback tried to spin out of a tackle, and number 23 for Chelsea was there and laid the wood to him. That's going to be Adam Cornwell.
Yep. Linebacker, but let me tell you who made the play that time. That's going to be big 42, Ian Osborne. He kind of closed it inside, and Maines had to spin out of it, and when he did, 23 was there to knock him on his keister.
Yep. All right, Richard's only 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
It has been an exciting third quarter.
Yeah, 17 on the play clock, so they'll get one play in the rest of this quarter. Do have a tie ball game, 28-20. If you're just tuning in, been a heck of a ball game tonight. Twins right and left. We just drew us offside. Bennett.
It's going to be a first down.
Yep. Bennett leaned across. It's hard to see that ball when you're right there in front of it, Bennett.
Yeah, it was 3rd and 4. We just gave him 5.
Bennett he's got such he's got a quick first step, and we just could draw him off sides in practice because he was so anticipating the snap. It was easy to draw him off. He has matured so much, though, and he ain't done that much this year. All right, Richard, that's going to conclude the first quarter. We got a tight one here. If you're just tuning in, Chelsea 28, Pelham 28. We'll be back after these messages.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
All right, we're back. Brett, you got that microphone working?
I think so.
Man, if I'd have known that, we'd have been back sooner.
Really hot. There we go.
What do you think? What do you think how the fourth quarter going to turn around? You've been down there for 3 quarters. What's your observation here?
I think when the big number 1 went out of the game, it really changed the play calling for Pelham. And number 15 is looking to the right every time. And Chelsea's really picking up on that too.
Well, I think we got to – now he's going to be looking left, which is kind of to his favor. Sometimes you play quarterback. Would you rather as a right-hander throw right to the right side or left side or the middle? Does it matter?
It makes a big difference. I'd rather throw to the right side, my strong side.
All right. Little pitch out there in the flats. Ooh, big hit right there. That's going to be raging. Trimble.
Yep. Look.
That's the fastest I've ever seen Raging come up on a tackle.
Look, he saw option, and he came up, knocked him lost almost for 2 yards there, and that's what I'm talking about. We've got to get – anytime we've had success stopping Pelham tonight, we've got them back behind the chains on first down. And right now they're at 2nd and 11. Looks like Pelham's going to start to run some clock.
What for?
I don't know. They got 10 seconds left to go.
Got 7 on the play clock. Ball snap. Maines is looking to throw. Chris McNeil, that's a great job covering right there. I think the receiver fell down on his gut.
I thought it almost could have been offensive pass interference because Chris was in better position to catch that ball. But great coverage that time by Chris McNeil. That happened right in front of Brett right there. Brett, what'd you think?
I think it was just good defense.
I thought it was too, Brett. Good call on that. All right, big third down, 3rd and 11 right here. Pelham has thrown the ball back-to-back times.
Watch the quarterback draw here. Maines being their leading rusher. And again, they're running the clock down right there.
The ball is 11-14 in the fourth quarter, Richard. What's there to gain by running clock now?
Down to 2 seconds.
Yeah, ball. That's going to be
delay a game. Oh, they got a timeout.
What? This is I'm confused. All right, hey, you know what? Who's not confused? Our sponsors. We'll be back after this timeout.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
Ridgecrest Homes is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Ridgecrest Homes are well built and affordable. If you're looking for a floor plan that suits your family, Ridgecrest can help. 205-980-2877 or ridgecresthomes.net.
All right, listen, Daniel Dempsey's came up to say hey to us. Daniel, just because of your acknowledgement, we're trying to do more down the distance than time. All right, big third down here, Richard. Ball snap, Maines. Jackson Laughlin trying to get some pressure. Richard, my goodness, at the coverage there. They ran about it. Hey, great awareness for the Pelham receiver. They needed 12 or needed 11. They ran 12-yard hitch, and he was just standing stick and receiver threw it. We talked about earlier the cushion that Pelham gave Chelsea on fourth down. I'd say we returned the favor there on third down.
Absolutely. You got to know where the sticks are when you're on offense and defense.
That's right. All right, 1st and 10, the ball on the 47-48 of Chelsea. Here comes the motion for Pelham, number 6. Ball handed off to number 10. Not a ton of running room there.
Nope, he got walloped that time. Trying to see who that was that came in, made the hit. That's going to be Brady Clements from his linebacker position. He came up and just stall-watered him. After pickup of 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, we got to get a stop here. You called it earlier. We got to get another stop right here.
Both teams have been in tight ball games all year.
All right, Maine's looking to throw. Got time. Throws downfield. We got to come back.
Nope.
Oh, they're going to call interference. That's terrible. Ragin Tribble has just as much right to the ball as the receiver did from Pelham. And the receiver, Ragin was on the end zone side. The receiver was on the inside. So how would that be interference if the ball was underthrown and he was getting back? I didn't think Ragin was holding him.
They're going to call it every time. They're going to protect the receivers. Just a home run ball there, and we had good coverage. The ball was just underthrown about 10 yards, and they both are coming back for the ball, and they got us for 15-yard personal or pass interference.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10. The ball sitting at about the 31-yard line. 10 minutes. You got a tie ball game. 19 comes in motion. That's going to be Bale. He sets up in the backfield. Twins right. Oh, the running back. He can't do that. Running back's tackle in the backfield. When in the world did a running back being able to start moving in the backfield and stop? He can go left. He can go right. He cannot go forward.
That's twice. The first time the Whitecap threw it and his buddy talked him out of it, and that time he didn't throw it. That's a penalty.
It is a penalty.
I don't get it.
Well,
but either way, we stopped him short. 2nd and 11 again. I'm amazed at how much time Maines has had to sit back there and throw the ball.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 11 after the loss of 1. Him trying to draw Chelsea off sides.
The thing is we've got to get some pressure on them because our defenders are doing a good job, but they just eventually run out of time.
All right, running back moves to left, running a little speed option here again. Richard, he's got a little running room. He picks up the 1st down, I believe. Depends on where he stepped out. The good news is he stopped the clock.
Yeah, they're going to say you got enough for a 1st.
I thought he did too. I just wasn't sure where they marked him out. It's hard for us to tell where he steps out. Brett, is Coach Cassidy in the ear of the official when that running back moves? Has he said anything to him?
He is. He's in his ear. He's like, this isn't Canadian football.
That's right. He's right. All right, 1st down. Ball handed off up the middle to number 8, 19. That's going to be 19. That's going to be Bell. He looks quick as a cat back there.
Yeah, we did a good job stuffing it up the middle. He cut it out wide. Luckily, we were able to get some blue jerseys to him and pull him down. But, again, they're ahead of the chains, picking up 3 or 4 yards there on 1st down.
Yep. Second down and 7. The ball's down about the 19, 18-yard line. 8:32 left. Still in a tie ball game. Been a great game tonight. Twins right, tight end and fullbacks on the left. Running backs in pistol formation. Hand the ball off to him. He's got a little counterplay. Richard, he's got some running room right up the gut. Little trap play up the middle. It's going to be enough for another first down for Pelham. Since Copeland, the number 1 receiver, has gotten hurt, they figured out we got to run the football, and they've been somewhat successful in the second half.
Yeah, they're just running behind that big offensive line. They got 75, Jackson Davenport, 6'4", 280.
All right, ball, Richard right there. He didn't have anybody touch him.
No.
Chris McNeil, Owen Key were kind of frustrated, but nobody touched him. He got behind that pulling guard, and when he stepped in, there was no blue jerseys around. You know what we need right here? We need a muff kick, a block kick, a bad snap. We need something that we can get this extra point. Because I'm telling you, 24, I know he's kicked all of his extra points have been good, but we need one missed right here. All right, snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and it appears to be right down the middle and good.
Yep.
All right, Richard, 7:58. Pelham takes the lead back. Chelsea's not had the lead all night. We've tied it up several times, just not take the lead. So we've got to go down and answer that touchdown.
Yeah. 8 plays, 71 yards with the extra point that puts the Panthers back up 35-28, Ray, like you said, with 7:58 to go here in the third quarter. Excuse me, fourth quarter. That third quarter went by so fast.
Yeah.
Hey, look, but that offensive line for Pelham, they're no slouch. Look, they got a center.
Hey, we ain't played anybody all years.
6'2", 300. He's a junior, Cash Tatum. A couple of other guys, 6 foot, number 65, 6 foot 277. I mentioned Davenport a while ago, 6'4", 280. They just got big guys, and we've got to use our speed and quickness, and we've not been able to get off the blocks tonight.
All right, big offensive possession here because we've only stopped Pelham once. Well, we've had a turnover, and I shouldn't have said that. We've another little pooch kick right there. Once again, though, Richard, terrible idea. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to put it over that first line and get the second line to come up. But now Chelsea's going to start on the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
I just don't think what they're trying to accomplish is working.
Right. We've got to protect Carter. We've got to give him time to get the ball to our playmakers in space.
Your wallet? We have no clue. All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. They're going to be on the far hash mark. Twins right, single receiver to left. Emerson just left of the quarterback Dodson. He's cutting through, making some guys miss. Pelham guy slung him down in a hurry. Richard, I meant to say something earlier.
Yes, sir.
Aaron Knight was one of our ring recipients tonight. And, like to mention Hargis Retreat. If you are looking to make a donation or do anything, Hargis Retreat, Aaron Knight, contact him. I know they're looking, I say he's purchased it, but he's purchased it for the reason to share the gospel here in the community and around. So I know he would love to have you reach out to him if you're interested in making a donation. All right, second down after the 5-yard pickup. Dotson looking to throw. Dotson scrambling around. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it, Carter. Don't take a sack. Loss of 1. It looked like he was looking left earlier and just wasn't there, so he's going to lose maybe 1 or 2 yards on that. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7. We're going the wrong direction.
Yep. You've got to throw that ball in the stands, but I know he's thrown it away a time today and it got picked off. He's probably a little nervous about that, but you got to protect the ball. But it's going to be 3rd and 8, Ray.
Yeah, big 3rd down.
Got to answer the touchdown
yes,
drive.
Yes, we have to because we've been sparingly in our stops. I bet we try and draw them off right here. Dodson looks to throw, throws it, hits number 6. MJ, oh, goodness, I don't know if we go for this or not.
Well,
I think you got to punt it.
Well, no, he's sending in Zielinski and
4th and 2. What have we been on 4th down?
That's a horrible spot. But 4th and 2 right here from our own 48.
Yep, 6:03. This, Richard, I hate to say it could be the ball game. This could be the ball game. We got 2 guys on the line of scrimmage out there at wide receiver.
He backed up.
I hope, because if he doesn't, coach called timeout. That's a good call right there. All right, 5:48 left. Chelsea 28, Pelham 35. We'll be right back.
Hey, Ray, did I hear you've been having some back issues?
Richard, I just chalk it up to getting older. I hurt my back this week putting my sock on. I think I'm going to go get it checked out.
Have you ever tried going to a chiropractor? We have one right here in Chelsea that I'm sure would love to help you.
Would that happen to be Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Chelsea Chiropractic has a friendly and courteous staff and a comfortable atmosphere, and they have a convenient location at 398 Chester Drive.
Now, Richard, I've heard they have acupuncture, dry needling, spinal decompression, and traction, and they also have Class 5 MLS M6 medical laser. I think you're right, Richard. I think I just need to go see Dr. Justin Fogo at Chelsea Chiropractic.
Chelsea Chiropractic, 205-678-1000.
Chelsea Chiropractic is a proud supporter of Chelsea Athletics.
All right, Brett, what do you run here on 4th and 2? Did you get any insight there in the huddle?
I didn't get any insight, but I think you have to run Emerson because he hits that hole hard.
Pelham's got 11 guys on the line of scrimmage.
Yep, I think they're expecting a run. It's a pass. Dotson looking. He's scrambling. He got to throw it. It's going to be caught by Jadarian.
First down.
It is a first down.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. What a catch. Number 11, you done jumped up the wrong way, Biggin. That's a first down.
That's a first down because we were right on our side of the fort.
I don't even know
what's
what's to measure.
Yeah, he said first down.
Yeah.
What a play.
Number 11 for Pelham.
What a play.
Possibly could be on the wrong team because he obviously can't see.
Right.
The ball's sitting at the 50-yard line. He can look straight across and see the first down marker is just short of the 50-yard line, so it's an easiest first down.
Just a great job.
God, what a play.
Dodson was under just so much distress and just let it go. What a catch by Jadarian.
Yeah, it was. Trips right, single receiver left. Emerson just left of Dodson. Dodson been under pressure all night long. Ball hand to Emerson. Emerson busting through, making people miss. See, Emerson just brings, and listen, not taking anything away from any of our other backs, but Emerson just does a fantastic job of not losing, having negative yards.
Knock on wood.
He makes something happen.
Yeah. That time, one of those sure tackling linebackers just bounced off of him. And great run by Emerson there. Good blocking on that left side of there by Williams.
Clock's ticking, 4:45. Pelham up by 7. 2 backs in the backfield along with Dotson. Twins right, single receiver. Both backs cross each other, trying to throw downfield. MJ's trying to come back and catch it. Thank you. How would it not be interference? He literally just ran into him. I'll be honest with you. I thought if MJ could have just held on a second and let him run by him, he could have did it. And that's where Dodson, as he grows, Richard, and gets stronger, he'll better make that pass. He's holding his hand like he might have hit his hand on a helmet.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
He's all right. He's tough.
Got to be. He's holding that right hand, Richard.
Both teams have helped prolong drives.
Look at him. That is not good. Dodson's holding his hand. We got to hope he didn't hit somebody's helmet on the follow-through with his pass.
Look, he was under duress again. Hey, almost the exact same pass interference play that we had against Chelsea a while ago. Puts the Hornets down on the 29-yard line and going in.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Ball handed off up the middle. Emerson, nowhere to go. That's your fault. You jinxed him. We're just piling on top of running back now. Whistle blown. 4:17 left in this ball game. Pelham with a 7-point lead.
Right at 4 minutes left to go here in the game. What an exciting game it's been.
It's been a great game. Single receiver left, single receiver to the right. Ball in the near hash mark. Dodson trying to pick it up, throws it. That's not a bad thing. EJ just,
the past couple of snaps have been a little low, and I'm trying to see who's in there at center. I don't know if it's Glidewell.
I think it's going to be number 58.
It's number 58. Richard.
Is that 58 in there at center?
Yeah, 58 is going to be Logan Sanders.
Are we sure that's not 56?
It's number 58, Richard.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Yeah, Logan Sanders.
So that's the third center we've had in 3 weeks or 2 weeks. All right, no gain on that play. I'm telling you, Dodson's hand's hurting. That's 2 bad passes back to back. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably best he threw that incomplete because I don't think
it was a lateral.
I did too. I thought it was backwards as well.
4th and 10. Got to protect. We've got to have some blocking up front. They're going to bring some pressure.
You know they are. Emerson checking out. Javion Holyfield checking in at running back. Big 4th down. We went for 4th down a lot tonight, and we've been successful. Ball snapped low. Dodson rolling left. Throws. I think it's short, though.
Yeah, it's going to be short.
Yeah. I mean, great throw and catch, but I don't think it's going to matter because I think it was about 5 yards too short.
1 yard.
1 yard short?
It was
that
fourth.
What it was?
It was not even 1. It was 4th and 10, and we got 9.
Well, and that's where as a receiver you got to know where the sticks are.
But
Richard,
yes, sir.
if there's been a time, this is it.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, you've got to get a stop here.
Got to get a
stop.
stop.
Got to get a turnover. How much time we got there, Ray?
We got 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
Pelham's got the ball on the 20-yard line here. We've got to play. We've got to make a play. Our defensive line has made one play tonight. We got to get off the block, and we've got to make a big play here. We got to know where 15 is.
Yep. Here comes a heavy dose of the run. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to run off left tackle right here. Ball snap. We were a little confused in the back on the defensive front. That's not what we needed.
No.
Big pickup of about 19 yards on 1st down.
Thought we had a little block in the back out here. Yeah, on the corner. But either way, big play, almost 20 yards, Ray, on 1st down. We can't have that.
Nope. All right, 1st and 10, down to 2:56. And that's what they're going to do. We had some confusion on the defensive front trying to flip, and we didn't get set till it was too late. And I think that might have hurt us a little bit on the edge out there. Pelham definitely going to run the clock now, down to 8 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, ball snap, handoff up the middle. He falls down.
Thank God.
We needed it.
Yeah.
Call timeout. Chelsea calls a timeout. 2:29 left. Chelsea down by 7. They take their timeout here to stop the clock. We'll be right back.
As a Chelsea High School graduate and a proud member of the Chelsea community, Shirley Hall with eXp Realty is honored to support Chelsea High School football. Shirley Hall with eXp Realty, 205-369-9076 or shirleyhallsales@gmail.com.
Liberty Moving is more than a moving company. They're a moving family. They provide a safe and enjoyable moving experience to residential and commercial moving customers. This dedication to excellence has helped them become a company known for reliability, punctuality, and honesty. If you're ready to get professional help with your next move, Liberty Moving is ready to show you how they can simplify the process and help cut down your stress. With Liberty Moving, you'll know your property is in good hands and you'll know you're getting a great price. More information can be found at libertymovingal.com.
All right, 2nd and 11, empty formation. Here comes the motion. We'll run the quarterback around left end. There's a lot of pressure in the backfield. Good job by the Chelsea defense right there. Hey, great job by Coach Darby dialing up a defense to stop that. You know they're going to run it. They ain't got no reason to throw it. Bring everybody. I used to tell you when you was defense coordinator, bring everybody. Bring safeties, corners. I don't care. Big 3rd down, Richard. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Clock's ticking. If Chelsea wants a chance, this is it.
Got to have a stop here.
Got to have a stop here.
You got to know where the sticks are. You can't let them run a little stop route right at the sticks.
Yep, fans are on their feet. I'd be
Pelham's,
shocked if they throw it.
Pelham's going to get a timeout here.
Yeah, they are. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timeout, Pelham. So Chelsea will get an opportunity to stop Pelham on 3rd down. There's 1 minute, 39 seconds. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is sponsored by Hayes Eye Center. If you live anywhere near Chelsea, you know the name Dr. Robbie Hayes. Dr. Hayes and his staff provide personalized eye health and vision care for the whole family. Located right off Highway 280 in the Chelsea Med Plaza, the phone number is 205-678-2020.
Cool 96.9 and Chelsea High School football is supported by community and business partners, including Columbiana Tractor. Columbiana Tractor stays small, but sells big. Columbiana Tractor is Central Alabama dealer for LS Tractor and Skag Power Equipment. They also carry a variety of LS, Titan, and DHE equipment. At Columbiana Tractor, they are happy to help you find the equipment and service you're looking for. Family owned and operated, Columbiana Tractor can be reached at 205-670-0054.
All right, we're back. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Chelsea down by 7, has Pelham 3rd and 13, maybe 14.
Ray, let's go back to the one time Pelham punted. What happened?
Bad snap.
Yeah. So we've got to force a punt here.
Got to.
We can't give up anything because then they'll go for it on fourth down.
Looks like Chelsea's bringing pressure. They're going to pass. Chelsea's bringing a little pressure. He's got to throw it. He does, and that's ball game.
Seriously?
Quarterback had all day long to throw it, and they needed 13 yards, Richard. They got 14. 1:31 left, unless they fumble. That we have, I think we have one timeout left. Hey, great. Gutsy call by Pelham right there. 3rd and long. They could have run it and made Chelsea burn their last time out, but instead they gutsed it, threw it. Big play.
Pelham's going to clock run down here.
I don't think we have any timeouts left. We had an opportunity.
That's twice, at least, where we had 3rd and long.
I guess we're going to call another timeout. Not quite sure.
Pelham is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. But why in the world would Pelham call another timeout? What's the point? All right, Richard, 57 seconds left. I don't think we have – Brett, do you know if we have any timeouts or not?
He's going to ask the referee.
He's asking the official.
Yeah, Chelsea has one timeout left.
One timeout. Well, all we can hope for is a bad snap. But other than that, that was it.
You know, Coach said it a couple weeks ago. We got to get off the field on 3rd down, and we've not done that tonight. And that's been the difference in the game, is we have not had the urgency of getting off the field on 3rd and long tonight. That's the 3rd or 4th 3rd and long that we've given up tonight. And Pelham's going to simply go into, looks like they're going to go into victory formation.
Yeah, that's smart. I mean, like I said, we've only got one timeout left. They'll take their snap. And he'll go back and just take a knee. Richard, been another great ball game. Pelham, I'll be honest with you, when they jumped up 21-7, I wasn't sure we could come back. And, you know, Chelsea fought and kept it close and had a chance.
Right.
So give Chelsea credit. Another hard-fought game, just came up a little short. Just another game at the end of the year we can say, well, we were one play away or we were this play away from having a chance to win a ball game.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? Kudos to Coach Cassidy coming in, taking a team that players have quit and left and went to other schools, you know, wanted to get away from the Chelsea program. He's brought some kids back, and I think he's done a fantastic job. First year in 7A, competing against a really tough schedule, and I think he's done a fantastic job. We said it earlier. We could be, you know, a 2-point conversion against Tuscaloosa County, a fumble against Calera. We could have come in tonight's game 3-2.
Yep.
So they're going to take another knee here. Richard's 48 seconds, 46 seconds, 45 seconds. So this will bring up 3rd down. You never know. Could be a crazy snap. I guess I shouldn't say it's over, but you never know. 32 seconds. When the ball's snapped, there's going to be about 11 seconds left on the clock. Brett, you did say we had one more timeout. Do we still have
we
that
burn
time?
it.
We burned it. No, that was okay. Brett, I'm sorry you wasn't able to, we didn't get that microphone working soon enough. But definitely if you can, after Coach Cassidy shakes some hands and we do some last second. Wait a minute. We got some.
There's a flag. Why? What?
I think Bennett tried to jump across the line as the ball was being no, or maybe it was, I don't know. And Chelsea was saying it was their ball.
And then a flag came in late.
Yeah.
Can't see though.
But they're saying Cody Fortenberry.
Now they're going to wave the flag off.
Well, sure. And Chelsea's football, I think Bennett jumped the snap.
Right. Bennett jumped the snap and grabbed the ball. What an amazing play.
He did that. He used to do it to us in practice. Their coach is on the field. I don't know what he could have said the flag was for. I thought Bennett jumped the snap and got the ball. I ain't never in my life seen that in a game, Richard, that we've called a game. He used to do it to us in practice. We'd have to tell him to quit so we could get the snap off. So, Richard, you got time for one play.
Yeah. 7 seconds, one play. We have people leaving. You better not have left too soon. Look, coach is coming back to the stands.
Coach is having to come back to the box, too.
No timeouts. You got to get set.
You got to get this play off. And what you got to do if you're Dodson, you can't hold on the ball, Richard.
Nope. And you got to protect.
You got to protect. You got to hold on to it. I imagine they're going to bring some pressure to make him. Oh my gosh, this officiating crew is the biggest. They'll figure out a way to turn around.
Now?
Yeah, I mean, it's like their coach made a fantastic point, and he said that we shouldn't do this right here at the end of the game. It wouldn't surprise me if they turn around and put us back on defense. More time? Yeah, maybe. Kyle Murphy saying that maybe there's more time on the clock. Richard, what is there to discuss?
They've already made the call. It's not reviewable.
Their coach is standing on about right below the number, so he obviously doesn't agree with the call. Coach Cassidy's out on about the same spot. Oh, my goodness. Meat Sweat's penalties was waved off again. I've never seen another penalty waved off like we saw just then. I don't know what they could have called the penalty. All right. It is Chelsea's ball. They finally, after 10 minutes of conversation.
One play.
Yeah, you're going to get one play. You got to protect. They're rushing three. Dodson's got to roll and throw. He throws to the end zone.
Not going to make it.
No, and smart play by Pelham, just knocking the ball away. Hey, great football game. You know, Chelsea wanted a chance. They got it. Pelham players being classless like they typically are every year. They're blowing kisses to the players, and coaches had to stop it. But, you know, it wasn't but a few years ago. Yeah, their coach is chewing out that player. It wasn't but a few years ago, Richard, the Pelham player was ejected. You remember that?
Yeah, he got about six months of in-school suspension for it.
I think he's actually in jail now.
Probably.
Well, Richard, heck of a ball game. Had an opportunity. You know, I said the ball game was over. Maybe I shouldn't have said that so quickly, but, I mean, I think we all believed it was over. Great play. Bennett, hey, kudos to you, brother. Great job stopping, trying to get that ball and give Chelsea a chance. Richard, next week, Pelham will travel to Calera. Chelsea will visit Vestavia Rebels as we go back to region play. I am Ray Frankel along with Richard Powers. It's been my pleasure to call tonight's ball game.
Yeah, coverage of next week's game against Vestavia will begin Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock at Station 31 for the Chelsea Hornet Coaches Show, hosted by David Ingram and Mike McNamee, broadcast live on Cool 96.9. And then it'll be rebroadcast at 5:45 p.m. on Friday, 1 hour before we go on air for the game.
Richard, that's going to wrap it up here tonight from Chelsea, Alabama. The final score, Chelsea 28, Pelham 35. This program was produced by Chelsea Community Radio, LLC, operator of Cool 96.9 in partnership with Chelsea High School. From David Brady and Richard Powers and myself, Ray Franklin, thank you for tuning in and look forward to hearing from you next week when we go to Vestavia. Go Hornets and God bless.